you are you. And who are these guys? It looks like a Kelly and another Jeff. Jeff's everywhere. Jeff,
No.
How are you today?
I am doing well.
Yeah,
doing real well. Yeah, glad tomorrow's Friday. I tell you that much.
Amen. I'll tell you about my Friday, but what's going on with your Friday? What do you got going on?
I run the concession stand for our football team.
Nice.
So I gotta get up, go to Sam's Club tomorrow morning, buy a bunch of junk that kids will like, and haul it up to the school. And I've got to work somewhere in between there, and
I've got stuff like that on my desk. Stuff that kids would like. I think that's probably stuff that I would like too. Sounds like a good day to me. That's pretty much thing. I used to do some of that. I used to coach a little high school football and baseball. I've been known to go to Walmart and buy my fair share of hot dogs and sodas and such. That's
there you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Yep. Kelly, what's going on with you? I hear you've been plumber extraordinaire today.
I wouldn't say extraordinaire. I've been attempting to be a plumber, and I have failed miserably. So I'm going to have to pay somebody that knows what they're doing to probably come work on it. So it should have been something simple, and but
instead it was plumbing.
It just got expensive.
It just got expensive. That's right. I didn't do anything wrong. It's just there's more wrong with it than what I thought there was. So I'm gonna.
I'm more afraid of electrical things because electrical things, but plumbing seems to be the hardest. I don't know. That's just me. I'm not.
To me, I agree. Plumbing's hard. Electrical doesn't bother me because it hurts until it quits. So it's fine. and other than that, I only get yelled at a couple of times when I'm working on like a light switch and go, oh man, and my wife laughs at me, and then like 2 minutes later, I did it again.
That's why you're giving me I can't. I won't. I'm not handy enough. Let's say hi to people in chat. Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan, also Matt, hello, welcome. Mike Polito, welcome. Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan again. Michael Riley, hello, welcome in. Little Darlin in the house, Keystone in the house, RV and Jackie in the house. Rosa, part of Rosa's Rolling House. I say 6U. Thank you for being here. Happy birthday to my channel. I'm excited to say that. It's kind of cool. Hey, Captain Akron, what's going on? 3 years. I don't know if I'd say 3 years going strong, but 3 years not dead. I don't know. Birthdays, anniversaries, they're just kind of, I didn't die this year kind of thing. But it's kind of cool, celebrate victories, right? So I'll call it a victory.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm going to talk to you guys about your channel. We've got some special guests coming in. But I'm gonna bounce it to you guys real fast. I've got to get my cord to charge my computer as I look at it. So I'm gonna run downstairs for a minute while you guys talk amongst yourselves. You want to talk about football? You want to talk about whatever? And then I'll send some invites. What do you say? Does that work for you guys?
Sounds like a plan.
I shall return.
All right. Well, so tonight we got the Redskins versus the Vikings. The Redskins are 1-6. The Vikings are 5-2. What are you thinking there, Jeff? What do you think the Redskins are going to pull a miracle off tonight, or you think that Cousins being hot these last 2 weeks are going to continue?
No, I think the Redskins are a mess. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty much.
Don't sugarcoat it. Tell me how you really feel about it.
I would like to see a good game, like even game, but I don't think it's going to end up that way. Put it that way.
Right.
I would go with Minnesota, but I would like to I would like the Washington to give them a good game, but it's in Minnesota. Washington's not very good. I mean, everybody okay?
I think, yeah. Mama, you okay?
I am. Peter's not.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, everybody's okay. So yeah, I would love to see a great game tonight. I'm hoping that maybe the Redskins might show up a little bit tonight, at least to make the game interesting. I'm afraid we may be talking more Disney than football tonight, but
it is a primetime game, So hopefully they realize, they're in the spotlight tonight.
Yep.
Hopefully they can.
They are. So let's see. I don't know who else he said hi to, but I'm going to say hi to RVing to Disney. Part of Rose's World. Hello. Welcome in. And I think Little Darling we said hello to. Mike Polito's in here. Amy with the AJC Magic is in here. Hey, how's it going, Amy?
Hey, Amy.
Glad to have you in here. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think the Vikings this is going to be a Vikings game tonight. I don't think the Redskins are going to bring it. Like I said, the Redskins are 1-6. The Vikings are 5-2. And I think that's just going to play out for the rest of the night tonight.
In Minnesota.
And they're in Minnesota. So we'll probably be singing happy birthday to DoleWhipDad's channel most of the night.
Thanks. There is some sports news tonight. Did you guys see what my Cowboys did?
Who?
My Cowboys.
What happened to my Chargers? Now they're your Cowboys? What happened?
They are both mine. Only one seems to know how to play football this year. It's funny you say that, changing the subject drastically. I was talking to a buddy of mine who's still in San Diego. He's not a Chargers fan, but he's one of my best friends, and he's a football nut too. The state of the Chargers and the Padres, I know the Chargers aren't in San Diego anymore, is such a disaster. So the Padres,
yep.
I'm a baseball nut. I know more than the average bear, and I'm in Texas, so I know Rangers stuff and Padres stuff more than most people do. I've never heard of the guy they hired today. So then I go on to read about him, and everything I read is we never heard of this guy. Do you guys know what I'm talking? I'm not even thinking of his name right now. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you see who the Padres hired?
No, I didn't see that.
No.
Well, he's not famous. I'll put it that way. I think he's managing in the Dominican right now. He's been a scouting director or in the scouting department. AJ Preller's the GM out there, and he will be fired at the end of the year if they don't win 82 games. I guarantee it. But back to my Cowboys, where I started. You didn't see what they did today?
I did not.
No, I did not.
So Michael Bennett isn't a good human, but boy, can he rush the quarterback. And the Cowboys just picked him up for a 6th-round pick in 2022, I think, 2021. Yeah, he got in a fight with the defensive line coach of the Patriots last week, the guy who used to be the Arkansas head coach, Belima. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yeah, they got in a little fight.
They let him go.
They said, see ya. And so the Cowboys sent a 6th-round pick sometime in the future. Hey, Ray J, what's going on? Hey, little darling, what's going on? Yeah, Dan, any second here. I'm going to send it to you in just a second, buddy. So I don't like the guy. He's kind of a putz, but boy, can he get to the quarterback. We tried that with Greg Hardy a few years ago. It didn't work so good, but what do you guys think?
Not a fan.
Okay.
Of the decision or the player?
Player.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
The game has begun. The kickoff has just done. The Vikings are receiving, so they'll have the ball first. All right. No, I did not hear that. I know the Chiefs are trying to pick up some linemen. I don't know why.
So you guys are trying to catch the Chargers and injuries, right?
Yeah, we're trying to at least tie you guys. It's interesting. Mahomes, though, has been in practice the last 2 days. He's been limited, but he's been in practice the last.
I did see. I got like an update that he's doubtful instead of out now or something like that.
Yeah, we may not see him this week. I don't know. We may not see him much. We may see him a little bit, but he is young. He is driven, and I think that he's the kind of kid that doesn't want to miss a game. He wants to play. I mean, so if he thinks he can, and he might push to play. So we'll just see how he feels. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll see what he does on practice. If he tests it out Friday, I think there might be a possibility he'll play on Sunday.
And who do you guys have this Sunday?
Packers.
Oh, that's right. That's
at Green Bay, right?
Yes, at Green Bay.
At Green Bay.
At what point in the season do I ignore what I thought my predictions were they and just accept that Green Bay is good again?
We're not going to talk about our predictions at the beginning of this.
Some of them are okay, but some of them I made were I mean, I went on a limb with the Jacksonville one, and then I lost the quarterback, but that wasn't my only one I've missed by far. But there's a lot of seasons to still go, so who knows?
That's true. That's true, and that's we talked about the other week where where I had like 9 of my picks were completely reversed. It was completely backwards.
NFL. That's one of the things
he walked right past him.
See, I didn't even.
He did.
Let me turn on the game. I haven't even checked.
Wow.
He faked the whole Redskins team out right there.
And that one guy came around the end and had him, but he fell for the fake.
Yep.
Have you
That
guys
was an
seen
easy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
That was an easy quarterback sack right there.
Yeah, they would have. He
Wow.
bluffed really well. Okay, so is anybody in chat rooting for the Vikings or the Redskins? Let us know.
Hi, Dustin. You know somebody who I have no doubt is rooting for the Redskins, or excuse me, for the Vikings.
Who's that?
Yeah. Because Disney Dan, being from somewhere cold and wet,
I can't even point that way.
Yes.
seems like, I know it's always hard to point. I never know. What's going on, my friend? Long time no see. Rugby World Cup winner. What is rugby?
What is rugby?
Yeah, is that
Rugby?
Right.
Rugby? Wait a minute. Is that a fruit
let me tell you
rhubarb?
something. Your sport wouldn't even exist if it weren't for rugby. So let's just put
that's
the
like saying
ball
the
into our court right here.
I don't understand the logic. How are you, buddy?
If there is anything you need to do this weekend, it's the greatest rugby team of all time, the All Blacks, versus England in the Rugby World Cup semi-finals. That's the most important thing that is going on this weekend. Just saying.
So we're having rugby chat on this side while Jeff and Kelly are flipping out over here.
He was so open. He was so open.
I'm watching it right now because I'm about a good 15 seconds. Oh no, I'm watching a completion here.
Well, you got to watch it till the end.
Oh, now I see what you're reacting to.
So Dan, you're watching the game with us, right?
No, I don't even have American sports television.
That would be,
and also, to be fair, if I were to watch it, I would have no idea what's going on.
Well, that's one thing about rugby. It's easy to understand. Yeah. It's dudes hugging.
The ball around and, it's more like aggressively killing each other.
Okay, so I think I can say one thing in rugby speak, and that's a scrum. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when you have like
everybody's
five guys holding onto each other and literally just
hugging,
ramming against. They're not hugging each other.
I'm just watching it on TV. I don't know. Hey, Captain Apron. I've made fun of rugby before. I never played. I had a good friend who played. I would have played. I would have. I mean, this is a lot of years and a lot of pounds and a lot of strength to go.
It's a rough sport. It's a rough sport.
It looks pretty awful.
Yeah. They even tape their ears so that it prevents them from being pulled from their ears. It's just Like if you watch some of the games nowadays, they'll have no body armor on or anything or helmets or anything, but they'll tape their ears and they'll have mouth guards in. They may have a small sort of, it's not a helmet, but sort of a leather thing to go around the head, and that's it. That's all they have.
How close is rugby to Australian rules football? When ESPN came out, all they had on their contract was Australian rules football. I feel like I watched a couple years of that, and I didn't know what was going on, but I loved it. Is it close?
I'm not sure, but I don't know if Australian football is anything different. But
Australian rules football, you have to kick the ball through the
and the
rugby, you have to run it in.
Rugby, you have to run at them, but you can't pass forward. You can only pass behind you or to the side of you. So it's even harder to unlike American football where you throw it, once they do the thing through the legs, you can throw it forward. Hike. There we go. Throwing it forward. You can't do that in rugby. You have to just power through and get it as wide as you can.
You get the scrum. It's like the like in soccer when they just drop it in between the two. So they put the ball in the middle of all the dudes hugging, and then what?
So they're all going at each other, and then the ball is placed in between, and the team that is on the offense will try and get it to somebody behind the scrum, and then everyone just
the team with the ball, or
sorry,
who's on the team? Like in American rules football, the team on offense is the team on offense. In rugby, whoever has the ball is on offense.
Well, there's no offense team and defense team. It's just everybody is on the pitch at one time. But it's all about possession, though. So if one team has possession, then the other team obviously has to defend. But everyone still is playing. You don't have two separate squads in a way, and pretty much it's all about interceptors. So if you can get the ball from an interception, then they can, go the other way. The team swap from attack to defense, and then etc. So, but yeah, as soon as the scrum happens, the ball gets placed behind them, and they just charge at the other team, getting tackled. And these are not like American football tackles where they just barge with their shoulder. These are full on like spearing into them and taking them down, breaking bones.
The good part. When they stop hugging is when I like it. Hey, Fantastic, what's going on? Thank you so much. I make fun because I make fun because I have to, but it does look pretty freaking awesome. Like I can get that.
Well, I was the guy who always played in the scrum where I was in the thick of it because I'm quite a big. You've seen me. I'm a big guy.
I like hugging too. I understand.
Dan is a hugger. He's a hugger.
I am a hugger, but not in rugby. I'll go for you in rugby.
I love it.
But, it's great.
So do you guys play rugby like in high school and then in college? We play sports. Yeah. Obviously, is rugby a sport you guys play in it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, rugby is a big thing. It's the second biggest sport apart from football, proper football.
The reason I go there is high school football is huge here, but it's getting less and less. Like people are signing up. Oh no,
like football, like proper soccer football, is clearly the most popular sport in the UK. It's probably the most popular sport in the world. If we're looking at all 5 continents, etc. But rugby is seriously big in the UK as well as in loads of other places in the world. So Australia, New Zealand, especially. In Europe, we have this thing called the Six Nations, which is kind of like the Super Bowl every year, where we have England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, France, and Italy. Every year, it's just literally just who's the best out of these 6 teams. In the World Cup every 4 years, and then we get those teams the rest of the world. So, unfortunately, we did beat the USA quite badly.
In what sport?
In rugby. Just
I was just pointing out.
And in soccer as well, in the last World Cup as well, just saying.
If any of our top 8 trillion athletes play soccer, we'd have a shot, but
you have way more athletes than we do.
I know. It's ridiculous.
But here's the thing, right? After somebody who's not in America but has lived in the US, you guys are exceptionally good at your sports. If it's any other sport except for maybe tennis or swimming or something like that, then you're good. But like as
tennis,
but baseball, American football, hockey, NASCAR, like all those sports, obviously you guys are the best. But I can see Jeff's reaction.
Yeah, me too. I actually am a tennis nut, and I'm a little annoyed we're not good. You know who's really good at rugby? She doesn't look it. The Lynn Project. What's going on?
Hi, everybody.
How are you? You want to talk about your rugby career?
Hello.
Yep. All right, we're done.
What position do you play?
Front center.
Front and center.
Front and center. I like that. Good answer. Front and center. Lynn, what's going on from the Lynn Project? How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How is everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Very good.
Well,
Kelly's still getting over some plumbing issues, and Dan still thinks rugby's a real sport. But
happy birthday! Wait,
hold on, rugby is older than your country.
Happy birthday-versary! Happy birthday-versary! Happy birthday-versary!
Thank you. I like that word. Did you make that up?
It's a word now.
It is now, right?
Now it is. Yeah,
I like it.
I'm gonna put it in my dictionary.
So how long have you guys had your channels? Let's talk a little. I almost said let's talk a little rugby. Look at what you did to I must have hit my head in a scrum or something. How long have you guys had your channels? Lynn, start with you.
6.5 months.
And you just got monetized in 6.5 months. I don't know how long it took me. Longer than that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's still really surreal. Thank you so much, you guys.
Congrats.
It's pretty exciting. I was just talking today. I'm like, so this is 6.5 months. I wonder where I'll be at in a year. I'm like,
right?
5,000. That's where I'm gonna be.
Tracker, look out, buddy. Get out of the way.
I already have 2 kids. They're just getting 1 now. So I mean,
that's right. What made you start your channel? Hey, Blue Nose, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
What's up, Blue Nose?
Glad you're feeling better, by the way.
Blue Nose, welcome.
Just wanting to share information and get into that community. I love it. I love being at Disney, and I just wanted to share everything that we do there and everything that I learned along the way. And I just love soaking it in. And the only way to really get more from that is to share it. So this is like the best platform to do that.
Yeah. Was there a YouTuber that brought you to it? Like when you mentioned the Tim Tracker, that's why it's on my mind. Was it somebody that you watched or?
Yep. It was Tim Tracker and DFB Guide. Those were like my two that I was like, I can totally do this.
Right. That's funny.
I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but I had already said I was going to do it. So here we are today.
I remember I've shared this before, actually recently. I watched a video of the Tim Tracker at Saratoga Springs, and he's just walking around and he's engaging. I mean, I'm a fan. But I thought, man, I could totally walk around a resort and talk about stuff.
Right.
It's a time of entry, I suppose, but and building up. What about you, Dan? How long have you had a channel and why'd you start yours?
So I literally just looked this up on my phone.
Nice.
The first video I ever posted was on the 29th of September 2011.
11.
Wow.
Wow.
8 years ago.
That was before the sport.
Yeah, and that was it wasn't even Disney related. It was I went to a Green Day concert, and it was a video of one of the songs there. That was but my first actual like Disney video was 14th of April 2015, so over 4 years ago.
That's good. Now I want to talk to you about concerts, but we'll get to it. I
Yeah.
love Green Day. I've never seen them. What about you, Kelly? When did you start your channel and why?
Well, back in the day when we had the dinosaurs.
Playing rugby.
Actually, the channel, I actually changed over my channel. I had a channel that had a bunch of videos on it that I'd made for my kids a long time ago from being in the Army and different things like that. And we actually went to Meyers the Mouse. It was November of 2018. And we didn't post our actual first video. And the reason we did that was we started modding on people's channels and really got to watching channels. And we did that from my daughter broke up with her boyfriend and goes, I want to go to Disney. Okay, well, let's watch some YouTube and see how Disney's going right now. And she said, you got to go watch this channel. It's Resort TV 1. Go check them out. And I'm like, okay. So we turned on and fell in love with it. And so we ended up modding for Resort TV 1 and Prince Charming Dev and some channels like that and helping them out with their channels and really enjoyed it. And I said, you know what, we can do this. So we had a trip planned because, daughter cries, dad goes buys Disney tickets. And so we ended up
crying.
Hey, it's cheaper than a horse. We'll put it that way.
Is it?
So March of 2019, I think, was when we posted our first Disney video. So March of this year. So what's that? 9 months or so that we've been around, and we started it just kind of we can do this. And then we got to the park, and I get out the phone, and I get out the gimbal, and I looked at my wife and went, what are we doing? What are we doing? And she goes, just turn it on. And I'm like, I don't want to turn it on.
Turn it on, honey.
I hit the live button, and I was hooked. I mean, just the interaction with people that I had no idea who these people were coming on. I figured, nobody's going to watch this. And all of a sudden it's boom, 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 boom. People started coming up in chat. And I'm like, wow, this is incredible. And so the next thing I know, it's 2.5 hours later, and I went, I think I better stop now.
Wow, that's
what
cool.
happened. And I fell in love with it, and I've just enjoyed it, and all the great people we have had the opportunity to meet and interact with, and this community is just amazing. I mean, how often do you get to walk through the park and bump into somebody from another country and look at each other and go, hey?
That is awesome. I've become a mod. Like when you mentioned, and I've heard you say this before, and I've wanted to ask you this. You became a mod for some pretty big channels before you were even posting. How did that come about? I don't know that side of it. So
I honestly think that we were interactive with the people in chat. We were very respectful. We tried to be positive.
Noticed you and reached out.
And it wasn't our intention to start out like that. Gotcha. But the first person that made me a mod was some Dole Whip crazy guy, and and it said, "You need a blue wrench. I like you." Click.
I didn't know what I was thinking. Clearly.
That's okay. And I turned around, looked at my wife, and I said, "What's a blue wrench?"
Me too.
The next thing I know, I'm seeing more than I thought I would see. And then we were on Resort TV one day, and Josh's mods had stepped out of the room or something, and some crazy stuff was happening, and I started intervening a little bit, and the next thing I know, bang, blue wrench, and I'm like, whoa, okay, what's that one gonna do? Okay, and that was wow. 4,000 people on a stream chatting.
That's crazy.
It gets crazy.
Mods are angels, man. I mean, roasted.
They are.
A bunch of my mods are just amazing. I remember, oh geez, it was Pirate Princess Red, and just the first couple of mods I had on my channel. I'm like, you guys are saving my rear end, like, because it gets nuts, like with 5, 10 in chat, let alone, I can't imagine Josh, Jenna, and Jeff, some of the numbers they get. It's quite amazing. I'm just watching that field goal right now. I saw your hands go up, Jeff, which brings me to you, Jeff. When did you start your channel? Why'd you start your channel? All that good
stuff.
Hello. Well, we started in March of this year. So we figured, we're going down all the time. We see this crazy guy. We're watching this crazy guy with the mustache. You know who I'm talking about, Tim. We're seeing him down there every time we go. And we're like, he's talking to us. He's like, well, why don't you just start your own channel? Because I've been filming for years and years and years, but all I've been doing is burning them to CD, because it's fun to see the kids when they're growing up.
Yeah. And
stuff. So, we have like 400 DVDs full of Disney video. And he's like, well, why don't you go get a good camera, or you could even use your phone and start a channel. So we did, and it's been downhill ever since. Wife's been going without me, and
There's nothing wrong with that.
In 1 month.
Twice in 1 month. I'm home alone. Well, the boy's downstairs, but
see, it's funny you're saying that. My wife and kiddos are getting ready for a trip on Tuesday without me. Whatever. But I think we might have a family announcement for a May date, but I don't know yet. But it looks like we're going to do something in May. Who knows? We got a couple opportunities, but staying on that, and everybody in chat, thank you guys. I'm seeing that. Blue Nose, what was Dev's announcement? I talked to Dev today about this.
He's going back home for Thanksgiving to Oklahoma, but he's driving back, and he's stopping off at all these different cities and going pretty much. His announcement was like he wants to interact with his subscribers, his supporters in their home cities and stuff.
I'll watch that tonight. I need to get him to come down to Fort Worth. That's not so bad.
I did say to him, I actually messaged him afterwards. I said, London is on the way to Oklahoma. If you wanted to. I mean, there's some great pubs.
Geography.
Yeah, there's some great pubs here. There's some great, landmarks and all that kind of stuff. So I said, if he was interested, it's not too far out the way.
We talk about meetups all the time in Orlando and sometimes in Anaheim. Someday we need to do a London one. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I would love that.
We'll go to a rugby game.
I make fun, but yes, please. Are you kidding me? Hey, Rob, did I send you the link, buddy? I think I sent you the link. I'll check here in a minute. In my fantasy about YouTube, I'm going to ask you guys here in a minute where you guys want to see your YouTube channels go. In my fantasy, it will allow me to buy more DVC points and spend more time at the parks, right? And 100%. I don't think it's park in London, but we could figure it out.
Well, we are close to Disneyland Paris, so I mean, there is that.
I mean, I think there's something called the English Channel there, but I don't know.
We get a trade. A trade that goes on TV.
A World War II class. I don't think so, but that's
a train. There is.
There's some stress. A train under an ocean. I don't know if you could get me doing that. I think I'm gonna pass.
I think you would do it to go to Disney.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd do it to go to Disney.
Yeah.
The train doesn't even go to Paris. It goes from London to Disneyland Paris. Like there's no stopping. It's literally a direct train.
I don't drink, and knowing that there's a bunch, I'm out. I'm stressing myself out. Just
what it's going to be like a reverse Titanic where you're actually going to leak and then like what go up? I don't know.
There won't be any icebergs.
Yeah.
In the center of the earth. That's all I'm saying. Pretty sure it was The Rock. Not really sure. Some dude with muscles. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Not me though.
So I'm going to send out. I think I sent you. Oh, you got it, Rob? Okay, cool. So Jeff, let's start on the backside. Where do you? I just said I want to get DVC points and go to Disney more. What about you? Where do you see your channel going? What are your goals?
Yeah, I think I'm going to buy some Disney points because she's down there this week. I'm going to buy some.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, well, like I said, we go probably once a month.
Mhm.
So we ran out of our DVC points really quickly.
I go once a year and I run out of mine really quick.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be nice to have like about 2,000 more or so.
Just that.
Just a couple thousand.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what Bill Gates says. Dang, I'm jealous right now. I don't know when I do, do that fantasize about what could happen, and it's not just with YouTube, just trying to raise money. Me and my wife are always trying to talk about how we can do more of the things we love, and DVC points seem to be on that list more and more. That's for dang sure. What about you, Kelly? What are some YouTube channel goals?
Channel goals are, I don't know. Ours are probably they're interesting. I mean, everybody's got the big dream of having a successful channel. It doesn't have to be 1 million subscribers, but having a successful channel. For us, I think we're not as everybody watches numbers. You want things to grow.
I don't even apologize. I love numbers.
I think we just like reaching out to people and connecting with people, and we're finding that has been the best part of this journey that we're taking. And if it takes us 5 years to get there, then we'll get there in 5 years. But look at the people that we've met. Look at the people that are in our chats and the lives that the people, we get letters that people say that we've touched their lives in one way or another, and we've connected with them. And for us, man, that is like the coolest thing ever. Oh, the Disney train thing.
Can we do somebody?
Where'd Dan go?
Oh, we lost Dan.
You want to go watch a rugby game?
He was in a scrum.
He's a real geek.
So,
He's in a scrum.
he's in a scrum. So I don't know. I guess the dream is. I think our only goal is to hit those the 1,000 mark. And whatever we get in, we can turn back into our channel to bring more stuff to people because a lot of our viewers don't get to go to Disney. We're fortunate, we're blessed that we get to go a little bit more than most people, or we get to go to all for some people. And because of that and the opportunity to share that, for me, I think is I think if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I go, wow, I can maybe touch the lives of another 1,000 people after that. And that's where I'm going.
Do you know who Sean Cannell is?
Yeah.
I love him.
No.
And he and his partner talk about impact and reaching how many people you reach. And I'm a fan of his. He's one of the reasons I started a YouTube channel, in all honesty. I like inspirational people and hey, you can do it people. And I started watching him when I was just kind of playing around, and they take it seriously, but the goal is to have an impact. And I run a nonprofit. We've talked about that. We can talk about that more, but when you said what you said, you're like, for my definition, success is having a good time. And I haven't really got to my real reason I started my channel. I'll share that at some point, I'm sure, too. And making friends.
Today's the day. It's your anniversary.
I know, right?
Anniversary. You got to share it today.
I will. But like, just you were there going for the Beverly Challenge that week, hanging out with my buddy Gonzo, meeting people that I already liked, but I didn't know. I mean, I don't know. You know them. Do you really know them until you shake your hands or hug them? Sure you do. Like I used to be, don't meet people on the internet. Now I'm like, don't meet people in real life. But I love this so much. Right. And I love you guys so much. And I love Rob Fuzz so much too. Rob Fuzz, what's going on, buddy? How are you, man?
Going on? Hi.
Hey, Rob.
Happy third birthday, Dole Whip.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
I was going to start saying happy birthday like Marilyn Monroe, but I didn't think that was appropriate. So
Mike Wheeler, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Put me in, Coach. I see that now.
Dan said he lost Wi-Fi. I messaged him, so he apologized.
Okay, I was about to send him a note, but okay. I thought maybe he was just sick of hearing this YouTube talk or something.
It's on here.
Yeah, I thought I scared him away too.
Well, you just got here, so let's start with you. What made you start your channel? What are your goals? And then I didn't get to everybody. We'll get to everybody.
Didn't we do this before? Jeff?
What's that?
Didn't we do this before? I'm only kidding.
Yeah, I think we did.
I'm just kidding. Hi guys.
But there's other people there.
What's going on? I love your answers.
What's up, Rob?
I don't know.
I know Rob Buzz. Rob Buzz is awesome.
Hi.
Me and Rob are going to do a.
This is kind of late, but we'll do something else.
I know. Are we? Maybe for the next one. Maybe next season.
Yeah, definitely.
Stranger Things music. We'll talk about
Save
it.
it.
Anyway. So,
hey, I'm willing to do anything anytime. So
I would love it. People, we should do it. But anyway, tell the peeps why YouTube and where you want to go with it.
You know, I started my YouTube channel in, like, I don't know, 2008, and I just never posted anything. I just felt
2008. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think I told you when we did the
I knew it was a while. Wow.
Yeah, and I just kind of didn't want to put anything on there and everything. And then I don't know, I just kind of the whole live thing intrigued me. And I have a multimedia company. I wanted to learn how to do multimedia and by live streaming and that kind of multimedia. And I loved it. And I love what you said, Jeff. You didn't want to meet anyone on the internet. I guess that was the way I felt too. And now all you want to do is meet people on the internet. So funny.
right.
So true. I love that. It was too funny. So
my kids and my wife say, well, don't tell people where you live. And I'm thinking, I'm passing out candy on Halloween and putting DoleWhipDad stuff in the box. I want subscribers.
Please subscribe. Ring that bell.
Don't remember where I live. Please subscribe. I don't know.
By the way, I love that there was a score. You guys didn't even mention it. Jeff only did, so I saw that was it.
That was it.
I put the game on. I got the game on.
I love our NFL watch parties, and I end up not watching the NFL part of it.
Works for me.
Lynn's like, again, whatever. Dan got sick of the football talk and bailed on us. Whatever.
I went to a Photo Plus Expo today at the Javits Center in New York City. I was Instagramming, and I got to go play with Nikon toys and Canon toys,
fun.
camera stuff. It was great. It was a lot of fun. So,
see, there's a goal for me. Have some money coming in so I can buy a cool camera. I do not have a cool camera.
yeah, I got the cool Nikon Z6, and I was very cool. I'm a Nikon professional member, which is kind of cool. And I brought my camera, and they clean it for you. They
wow.
go in and check it in, and I got it back, and I was taking pictures. And my friend Mike Corrado, he's the head of the Nikon Professional Services, and I got to see him speak and everything. He's really talented. If you guys want to check it out, they're streaming Friday and Saturday too on Nikon on their website.
I will check that out.
It's very interesting. They actually had a couple guys who shot for Rolling Stone and a rock photographer who shot like Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and
wow,
and the Rolling Stones and everything. He was just amazing, like really two rock legendary photographers. It was so much fun to go see those guys.
If you ever play that 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon game. Mm-hmm. We need to play 7 Degrees of Rob Buzz because you are connected, my friend.
Right.
You know people.
I've made a lot of friends over the years, so that's it. So
I'm a huge baseball fan, and I already liked you. But when I learned what your wife does, I fell in love.
You want to hear the non-glamorous part? She had to get up at 5 a.m. to take a private charter from Houston to Washington. So she's
she's at the World Series.
No game today, but so yeah, she was. My flight's at like 7 a.m. I'm like, oh.
See, I'm a Dodgers fan, so I'm sad that I brought it up because I'm still annoyed with them. But it is what it is. But yeah, and then you've got one of my favorite musicians and one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite shows. You've got to connect. We need to do that. That should be a stream. 7 Degrees of Rob Buzz. That's a good idea.
Oh, dude.
Do you want to tell the people about that?
Well, what Bon Jovi
or whatever? I don't care.
Yeah. I've been with them 17 years. I met his mother 17 years ago. She ran his fan club, and we just hit it off. And I've been working with her ever since. I've been working with them ever since. I'm doing stuff with his the John Bon Jovi Foundation, and I just posted a video on the Soul Kitchen. I just posted my second video. I just did 2 videos for them, and I'm having a blast, Jeff.
It looks like it on your Instagram. It does.
Yeah, and I just did 2 videos for them, and it was just we did a chili cook-off a couple weeks ago, and It was not smart eating all that chili at the end.
No, never.
When you think about it, I don't know. It was 10 different. There was 9 different kinds. I had 8 because one guy ran out, so I had 8 different kind of chilies.
Thank God.
Yeah, I know. That nice chili
I like
really put me
chili.
over the edge. So.
Why do I have a stomach ache just listening to you right now?
This is the second time I went. I should have remembered the first time I went. That's probably not a good idea.
It's fun doing it, not the aftermath.
Not so much. And then you've got a connection with the last person on Stranger Things to not get a haircut and take the whole internet.
Gayton, right? Gayton has a band.
What's Jeff freaking out about? We got something going on in the game, I think.
Skins are down at the goal line here.
You are delayed.
I am. I'm a good.
You're very delayed.
Did you see that, Kelly?
Yes, I saw that.
That was a dumb decision.
That was
sorry.
Don't be sorry. That's all right. Chime in.
He could have walked in.
Yes, he could have.
So
and then he
didn't get his haircut, Rob.
No matter how this game goes, I'm going to have a good time tonight. So.
Are you a fan of one of these teams?
I like watching the Redskins lose.
Whatever Jeff said.
I'm a Giant.
It's his birthday anniversary.
Anyway, so one more time. Galen, haircut.
Yeah, no, I do the website for Gayton Mazzarazzo. I should know how to say his name. His name is very difficult. So, and he has a band called Work in Progress, and I do their website. It's just a lot of fun. So, great kid, such a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a fan of his work. Obviously, just for Stranger Things. All right, so who did I not ask yet? Lynn, have I asked you about your goals? Where are we at?
My goals.
Where do you want to be when you grow up? Yeah.
I'm exactly where I want to be.
Oh, Dan is in here. I'm sorry, Dan. There you are. I see you, buddy. It was a whole nother road. Dan, you're back.
Yay,
I'm sorry we did all the football talk.
He's back.
Sorry, a lion ate my Wi-Fi.
That's all right.
Lion.
There's a liger.
So Lynn.
Hashtag goals.
Right.
I just love being a part of this community and meeting all of you guys and being in this. Like, I don't know anything about football, and here I am.
Me too. I don't know anything either.
You guys know anything about birthday?
I know a lot about birthdays. We just had 3, and you have a birthday anniversary, and that's even better. So,
there you go.
No, I believe in setting goals, and it's not just the community and meeting people and making that connection. It's about, I have to set goals because then you meet them. If you don't set goals, then you're just kind of coasting. For me, that's my beliefs, and that's how I, go forward in life with everything that I do. And so for me, my ultimate goal is, I just said this to someone the other day. I didn't realize it was a goal until it came out of my mouth. And that was when the Star Wars hotel opens. I hope that I can be at a point in my journey where Disney says, you are on the social media team. We'd like to invite you out and be one of the first people to be in the Star Wars hotel. Not a Star Wars like junkie, anything, but I'm a Disney nut and I want to be there for that. So that's my goal.
That's a really good one. I love that. And that's very specific. I love that you said it came out of your mouth, because
my dream growing up was to be work on the Star Tours ride, so I could go on it every day. So and I do want to go to the Star Wars hotels.
Did you guys see the Star Tours news?
I did. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Not surprised.
That's so cool.
Kelly, that is a funny face. Is that the face you made when Mahomes got hurt?
That's the
No, you don't want to see that face when
that's the Area 51 face.
Oh.
Hey Lynn, I just subscribed to you. Jeff, I just subscribed to you, and Dan, I just unsubscribed to you. So.
I love it.
Aww.
Oh, you heard
it.
No, I love
So,
it.
I guess you won't be getting a Christmas card from me this year.
So what is the news? Obviously, I was plumbing, remember? I didn't get to see anything from that.
It was the same news as 2 years ago,
Lumming.
December or November.
Wait,
That's
what?
the hint.
No, they have the new.
Well, for the Last Jedi, they had the same thing, and I think for
Ah,
the Force Awakening, they did the
yeah,
same thing
Rise
too.
of the Skywalker thingy overlay, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the planets that they showed in the trailer. They look like an ocean planet. I don't know what I'm talking about, but they're gonna add another location to the ride from the new one.
Interesting.
You see how they broke records? They started selling the tickets, and they broke records for early sales or whatever.
I got mine.
Did you?
That came out weird.
I
We
do.
got ours. Yeah.
Was that Rob?
That was for
Hey, Mouse Talk, what's going on, man? Welcome, Mike.
Kelly, I had no clue what that was out of my mouth. But
So who else didn't talk about their goals? Where did we? Oh, Dan didn't.
Dan.
No, because my Wi-Fi got eaten.
So goals, Wi-Fi. I mean, that happens to me.
Goals is to get better Wi-Fi. 2, to get rid of my lion. No, really, it was seriousness. Like, I know, like, some people say, like, oh, I don't really have goals. Like, my goals aren't really, like... I think it's very different being from the UK because we don't really have a park that's near us apart from Paris, and that's still really expensive. I mean, my goal was...
sorry.
No wonder you unsubscribed to me. God.
Zane's mad at the end.
No, like, I don't know. It's something. My YouTube channel originally was just really actually quite selfishly for me, like being able to look back at all my memories and look back at all the experiences that I did. But now it's more just, it's 3 goals. It's 1, making good content, 2, making people hungry, and 3, making people laugh. Like it's never really been the whole.
Right.
I know, I talk, people talk about, subscriber counts and, being able to, get all this stuff, but that really wasn't for me. I don't know. It's very different for me. It never was really like that for me, although I do talk about subscriber counts and I'm very grateful for all my subscribers.
Sure.
But my overall goal was to share my passion for Disney. And by doing that is to create good content, making people hungry because I love my food and making people laugh. So that really is my goal. I just want to continue to do that. So that's really, I know it sounds a bit of a, dodge the question a little bit.
No.
But
No, not at all.
It was funny. Dan and I were talking the other day, and I've known Dan about over a year, and his goals changed a bunch of times, and my goals changed a bunch of different times too as time goes on. So it's very
as they should, right? Hey, Erica, how are you? They should.
Adapt and evolve. Like as you move forward, you change your goals and you make
Right.
them different according to where you're at that certain point. That's
yeah.
good. That's a good thing.
Well, at one time, all of our goals were to have 100 subscribers.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Hey, Meg, how are you? Actually, at one time, my goal was to figure out how to upload. So, like, celebrate every success. Meg, what's going on? I hope you crushed your homework. Meg is in the chat.
Meg.
Hey, Meg.
And,
Hey, Meg.
Bless you.
I appreciate you guys.
What's up with my voice?
Meg,
Hey,
thank you.
Steve, too.
Steve World in the chat. Welcome in.
What's
Steve.
up?
What's up, Steve?
Steve. My
Yeah.
brother. What's up?
I joke about that, but I remember having issues uploading. I remember hoping to get 10 people that weren't in my family on the chat. I remember having people in the chat who weren't my family and being weirded out about it. So, I like what Lynn said, and I mean, hey, Dance with Goofy, if your goals aren't changing, you ain't going anywhere. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Adapt and
Right.
evolve. You keep going.
Yep.
I love goals. I love,
My goal is to meet DoleWhipDad. That's my goal. So,
well, I need to get to New York and you need to get to Texas.
one of these days.
What's in the middle? Everything else. I don't know.
Kansas.
Tennessee. Did you guys see what happened in Tennessee? Did you see the news?
No.
The world's biggest treehouse burned down today.
Oh, no.
Tennessee. I know, isn't that brutal?
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Sorry to hear
I
that.
don't
I
Hi, Pam's fam. So who didn't talk about their goals? Did we get everybody?
you.
I think
I never said my goals,
You.
actually,
Yeah.
but, I was saying different stuff. But it's the same as Dan, same exact thing as Dan. We're kind of on the same page. So.
You should subscribe to him.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will.
You know what we should do, Rob? We should set up this show called like Pub Talk, and we
Yeah.
should just talk about random stuff with with a bloke from the north called Adam's Land, and we should definitely do something like that. That would be pretty. I think that would catch
I
on.
think you're onto something. I think
Let's do that.
That could happen. That could go.
Hi, Kadani Sean.
Kadani Sean in the house. Welcome in. Yeah, Eric, it was great meeting you. See, we were talking about that. Eric was talking about us getting to meet, and it was down at Walt Disney World for the Beverly Challenge event and week. And last time I was there, it wasn't the event, but I bumped into a few YouTubers. It's made something I love, this YouTube thing. I couldn't love it more. Oh, and I do. And it's because of you guys and people in chat and the Resort TV1 community and just everything, all of it. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Love it, love it, love it. So we still got a 3-3 tie, right?
Yep.
There's still a football game on to end. Yes, it's still the Vikings.
Oh, there's
and
a
the
game
Redskins.
on? Really?
So-
The
so-
World Series?
Can I ask a question as the one who is not from
Only true and false questions. That's all you
well, it can't be true or false because it's an open-ended question.
No, you can't.
You
Have
get
Okay,
one
all right. Let me
question.
think about it. True or
I
false?
got yelled at. Let me think about it.
Two teams are playing, right?
True.
At least.
True. One of them is called the Vikings,
True.
They took over your country a few times.
and I have no idea what the other team is.
The
Redskins.
Redskins.
Redskins, right? So you have Vikings and Redskins. That makes like no sense to me because
So
in
what?
the UK we'll be like, yeah, Manchester United are playing against Chelsea because that's like Manchester the city versus Chelsea.
Now, you
Whereas
guys-
like
you guys are-
Vikings and Redskins could be like the Vikings from Colorado and
Well,
Redskins from Maine. I mean, I don't know which cities was who are playing.
so,
I mean, the
so
Redskins-
they're the Washington Redskins.
Okay, so what? So is that
Minnesota
Washington
Vikings.
State
Oh,
or Washington?
Washington.
Is that state or Washington DC?
District of Columbia.
Right.
DC.
I'm
Cool.
learning
Okay.
new things all the time.
Versus Vikings from where?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Scandinavia.
That's where
Right.
King's from.
I see. That makes everything so much more clearer to me because I'll
that
be
where
like, we got like actual Vikings versus like people who red like skin. I don't know.
Horn
Redskins.
helmets and
Yeah,
Where are actual Vikings from? Did I say that right? I'm feeling geographically challenged.
Vikings are from Norway.
Norway. Yeah.
Okay.
And
See,
they're
that's
here
where I
now
come in.
in Minnesota.
Now they're in Minnesota. Yeah.
The Maelstrom in Epcot? No,
Yeah,
that's-
well,
I never rode Maelstrom.
Oh.
I was out in California. then.
It's
Back,
6-3,
back over
6-3.
the
Oh,
ball.
did you? Oh, yeah. Well,
6-3
see,
update.
I'm just watching the sack. I'm behind.
You're watching the replay of the sack.
Now, yes. Well, that is what I. How did you know that? Yeah. Where are you? That was weird. Rosa, thank you so much for being here. Rosa, one of my first mods. Rosa, I love you.
Hey,
I remember talking
Rosa's
to
the
Rosa one
best.
night
Roast is
about
awesome.
she wasn't sure if she was going to start posting. Now look at her channel go. So, Rosa, I love
Yeah.
you. So glad you're here. Give Rosa some love. If you don't know Rosa's channel, get over there.
Rosa.
Woohoo!
Let me change that.
Go Rosa.
We need that song
Our
like
lower thirds aren't there anymore, Jeff.
we need that song like she's simply the best.
There we go. Yeah.
Better than and like every time a mod leaves, like you need to like a good send off.
Right.
I just tweeted out the stream.
I feel like that would be. Oh, thank you. I feel like that would be hard to accomplish. But you feel free to sing anytime you want. Dan. I've
Great.
been known to break out. In
He
song.
does. Don't give him that. Please.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was in Florida this year, Sarah kept telling me just to stop singing all the time because I just kept breaking out into Disney song wherever I was. I was just like, if I was in Liberty Square, I'll start singing like Grim Grinning Ghosts, or if I was in like Pandora, so I'll be singing the Shaman song. I'll just break into song. Like Sarah would be like, "Dad, just shut up."
I
Nothing
only
wrong
do
with
that when my kids are around and they hate it, and it's the best.
Yes.
My rule of thumb is if I'm not getting my kids into therapy, then I'm not doing a good enough job.
That's funny.
High five.
Yep. Yeah, I'll make my kids crazy unintentionally. My daughter's first dance at school, this boy comes up and he's all nervous to meet her and everything. And I'm like,
Good.
what's that?
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Kelly's like Kelly's polishing his
just-
shotgun, you know.
Oh yeah, my daughter's like, Dad, please don't embarrass me too. Please don't embarrass. Of course, I'm going. Come here, young man. Let's have a talk. What time are you gonna have my daughter home? 11
How old's your
o'clock,
daughter?
sir. 10 o'clock's good. Oh, okay, sir. I'll have her home at 10. Okay.
I like that.
But I was a little nicer to the kid, and then I really didn't give him a hard time really at all for the
I
most
work with
part.
kids.
And then I
Don't be nice to the boys. Don't do it.
turned around to my daughter and I said, "Make sure you're home by 10 because your parole officer says you have to be in the house."
That's awesome.
His eyes got about this big. Dad, stop it!
That's great.
Yeah.
I think that's why God gave me 4 daughters because, well, clearly He's mad at me. I mean, I don't know what I did.
That's awesome.
I said I was stopping at 2 because I have 2 boys, so I'm
I have
not
2
going
boys,
to bet the chances on that.
I said I was stopping at a puppy, and we have 4 daughters. So
Yeah, I was stopping at 2 daughters, and 10 years later, somebody else had something else in mind. So
somebody else had something else in mind. Yeah, I can relate to that statement.
I'm still not sure if I was a part of that or not.
At this point, it doesn't matter, big guy.
I'm not there yet, so I'm gonna have to.
So Halloween.
Take in the advice.
Yeah. Well, here's the advice. Run.
If you need to borrow children, there's plenty to borrow.
Yeah.
And if they want to come visit the UK, I mean,
They're already growing. You just need to get a fridge full of food.
Let me get this straight. Did you just offer a European
fridge,
vacation to my kids, and you're thinking they're not going to come?
And fridge full of food in my house?
Yeah.
Out of all places?
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, do not offer that to Dan.
I don't have one freezer full of food. I have many. I have many a freezer.
Oh, it's perfect then.
There you go.
We're looking at flights right now.
One for every meal of the day. So 5.
Wow.
There's like 6 meals in a day.
Yeah. Now we're speaking the same language right here.
Like
Snacks in between.
Yeah, 6 meals plus snacks in between.
Snacks in between.
My kids are hobbits. That's what they are. They're not people.
They're not. And hairy feet. That's nasty.
Probably. I don't look.
Probably. All right. I want to talk Halloween.
Okay.
Wait. I got to answer Blue Nose real quick. Blue Nose, I have done I own a lot of land and know a man with a backhoe. I have done that. I haven't done I did do the whole I've been to prison and I'm not afraid to go back. I did that one as well with my daughters once, but
I just talk to people who aren't there. It works every time. Hey, Braden, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, so next Thursday on your channel, Kelly, right? Yes?
Yes, that's correct.
And I heard a rumor it's Halloween.
It's how okay, so next Thursday should happen. As long as prayers are met.
I heard there's asteroids coming our way, but I'm pretty sure next Thursday is going to happen.
Okay, Thursday will happen.
Okay.
My son has surgery Thursday
Oh,
morning.
that's right. We talked about this. I meant to ask you before. I forgot.
We're supposed to be released from the hospital and be home that night. So hopefully he will be with me and we will be able to watch the game next Thursday night on my channel. And hopefully that'll all be. He's excited about it. He's having 4 surgeries in one. I got a 4-fer.
Wow. Do they have coupons? How does that work?
We do have frequent flyer miles at this hospital. That's for sure.
It's like a BOGO kind of deal.
Yeah,
that's like a BOGO.
Well, then they owe me because this is number 18. This is surgery 18 for my son. He is my hero. He is amazing, and he's looking forward to it. He's excited about it because he knows every time he has one of these surgeries, it makes his life better, and he notices it. So.
My youngest
sending prayers, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
My youngest had her fair share of hospital visits, and she's 15 now, and nothing like your kiddo. But yeah, thoughts and prayers, and hope it goes well. Hope it makes everything perfect.
Yep.
It'll go well. It'll go great. We've got some great physicians there, great surgeons there. So
Just
good stuff.
Buy 5 bags of Reese cups and then just eat them all and watch the stream.
That's my kryptonite. You got me.
Jeff and Kelly's reactions crack me up. It makes me go from whatever we were talking about to the game because I know in 20 more minutes I get to watch. what the heck's going on.
Adrian
Apparently it's gonna be
Peterson.
a long play.
Who's
He
playing
still
next week?
he
Not
still
to
has
change
it.
the subject much, but
I don't even
next
know.
Thursday night.
Arizona and San
Uh,
Francisco.
Oh,
Is it Arizona
Arizona, San
40
Francisco. Yep.
49ers? Okay.
Well, Niners have looked good this year. All right, I'm gonna watch this play if they got excited about.
Yep.
I'll be praying for you and your son, Kelly.
Hey, I appreciate it. Purge
Me
work.
too.
Absolutely.
So we'll take all we can get. We appreciate it. We've had a lot going on in our family this year. We've had my mother-in-law had open heart surgery. My father-in-law had a lung removed.
Whoa, look at this run. Whoa.
And no, we're not selling body parts. We're just that's what's going on.
Yeah.
No money has been made in this production.
That's right. So and everything's come out wonderful. And
Good.
so we've
great.
been very blessed and very
Blessing.
fortunate.
That's very good.
Oh, that's good. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm watching Adrian Peterson gallop here, and I saw a stat today that Lamar Jackson in the last 13 games or whatever has the same amount of rushing yards as Adrian Peterson. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Really?
Being a quarterback and Adrian Peterson being a running back. Lynn, what are your thoughts?
I'm so glad you went to Lynn first before me.
Yeah, I could have went together.
I'm
Anyone
so-
here, that would have been comical.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm right back.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I think Rob's Wi-Fi got eaten.
I was gonna say, is it me? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe.
No. It was me. Trust me, it was me that mine went down.
Oh, he's back.
Alien's got
gone.
him. Look at that. He's gone.
He's gone. Abduction. Oh,
Oh, well, and on a lighter
you
note,
said too
Reds-
much.
The Illuminati have got him.
Redskins were on the 5-yard line. Now they're on the 12, but they're trying to score.
Yeah, they're trying hard.
They are.
Dan's got all the hearts and prayers for Taylor in the chat. I love that. Blue Note says
guys.
September and beginning of October have been tough on the.
All right.
Yeah, Blue Note. Well, you know personally, buddy. Yeah, and oh
I
my
have
god.
an
Well,
incoming flex over here. Sorry.
you
On
have a
both
what?
sides. Incoming flexes.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
you being.
Is that like on the?
yeah,
Isn't that like on Back to the Future flux capacitor? Is that what we're talking about?
A flux. The
the flex
Sure.
capacitor.
flex capacitor.
That
So-
I would not call it either of those things. But
That's a wrong answer right
Just got
there.
roasted on the stream.
So I was going to ask you guys about Halloween costumes, but first, now that you talked about movies, I got a movie nut down there below me in the chat here.
Oh,
Have
me.
You have you seen Mr. Phoenix's portrayal? Because I have not yet.
Oh, yes. Oh, it was so good.
It looks really good. I haven't seen.
Like it is just not a comic book movie. It is
Oh, yeah.
just. It is just.
continue.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't look behind the curtain. Just keep
Yeah.
going. Don't.
I'm just
find
gonna
the-
focus. I was just like.
I was
okay.
listening, Dan. I was watching the game, and I looked, and Lynn's background was like,
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's so
I'm so
funny.
glad you missed it. No,
Yeah.
like the performance. Like if he doesn't get nominated for this, this role, it would be like the biggest crime in cinema because he
Really?
did an incredible job, and the story was fantastic. It's a psychological thriller. That's what it is.
he's
And
good. I honestly think that most actors are overrated. Most.
yeah.
But there's a small percentage that I
Oh, he's a.
think are awesome, and he's one of them.
But you even look back at something like 2000's Gladiator, where he played Commodus, and he looked very young in that role, and he played a fantastic role, the fantastic villain in that. And then just where he's come from then to where he is now, it is just amazing.
Well, he's even good in his smaller roles. I mean,
Yeah,
I loved him in The Village, and he's just kind of a dopey dude, and I love him. I love him.
yeah. Too bad The Village wasn't the greatest movie ever. But
Underrated, if you ask me. I actually like it, but I like Shyamalan. How do you say
it's
that?
watchable. It's watchable. But this movie was great. I mean, just it's kind of weird because there's no protagonist, so you're kind of rooting for the villain, but you don't want him to become a villain. You want him to stay sane, but you know that he is going to become insane. So it's kind of it goes very dark, and I would definitely recommend watching it if you're into like dark comedy, psychological thrillers. It's perfect.
Is Batman in it at all?
Batman is not in it. No, it's not a comic book movie at all. It's far from what a comic book movie would be. So I mean,
like his origin.
It's his origin. Yeah,
how he becomes the Joker. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was River's brother. Did you know that?
Yeah.
River Finn. I never realized.
That's
Am I the only one that?
There's a couple other siblings.
Ignore that.
I'm with you. It's okay.
He was good. I mean, obviously he was young. Who knows how his career would have went? But Joaquin, I'm a fan. Well, and when he plays Johnny Cash,
Right.
Yeah.
That's him singing.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. But in this role, he lost like 14 pounds just to play this role.
Yeah.
And it just like you watch his acting and then the way he moves his body
right now. I don't know what
phenomenal.
Yeah. And what about the current war? It comes out, I think, tomorrow, right? Are you excited about that one? Because I am.
The what?
The current war?
A turf war?
The current war.
Oh.
It's really Cumberbatch and Tom Holland, and it's about
we sometimes get our movies a little later than you guys, so we might not. Yeah, we sometimes get our movies 2-3 weeks later than you. So
for us, it comes out tomorrow, I believe. I might be wrong.
I can have a look, but I haven't seen any trailers or anything for it.
Tesla and
Thomas Edison, right?
Yeah, Thomas says, I'm sorry, I'm watching the Terminator. Trailer is on TV as I'm talking here.
Yeah, I haven't seen any trailers for it.
It looks really, really good.
Yeah, it didn't look really
awesome.
good.
Fantastic says, sorry, is Johnny Cash not buying it? I thought he did a great job as Johnny Cash. Fantastic.
Yeah. I agree. I like that movie a lot.
The latest movie that came out was Maleficent and the new Terminator movie. Oh, and Countdown.
Countdown to Disney?
If only.
Maleficent.
So this movie called Countdown was meant to be the next Final Destination film in the franchise, but but they were taken over by a different company or something, so they had to change the name. So it's like it's an app that when it reaches 0, it tells you how long left you have to die, and the countdown is to tell you how long left.
Donna
and it's
that one. Donna,
it looks ridiculous.
Hey, how are you? Donna, how you feeling?
Hey, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hope you're feeling better, my friend. Mouse talk with when does the trailer for Star Wars come out? Because he's been under a rock for the last 2 days. Monday.
So Jeff, you saw Maleficent, correct?
I saw Maleficent the day before it opened, and I would give it definitely 2 thumbs up. It exceeded my expectations by far.
I planned on seeing it last weekend, but the weekend beat me into a crisp, so I didn't, but hopefully soon.
See, I didn't. Sorry.
So
thank you, Walt and Melissa, or Walt and Melissa. I appreciate
Mr. Whip. I saw your reaction. You were like me. You watched Monday Night Football and actually saw the trailer for Star Wars.
I did. I wanted to do a review that night, and my daughter was like, "No, I don't want to." So then we did it the next day. But
so what was your first impression of when you saw it?
Honestly, it looked beautiful. Like just visually, I thought it looked beautiful. I'm all in. I'm the guy who loved Solo, which apparently everyone's not allowed to say out loud.
I like Solo. I like Solo.
I like everything Star Wars. Like, I'm not that. I want more. When Disney bought Star Wars, everyone, oh, they're gonna ruin it. No, they were gonna produce more. So mostly, I'm just super stoked that October's turning into November, November's turning into December, and then I get to go watch the dang thing. But I'll say I thought it looked beautiful. I think I want to know what the heck Rey and Kylo are smashing.
Darth Vader's helmet.
My Wi-Fi router.
Slow it.
My Wi-Fi
And the
router.
lions.
Slow it down and look at it.
Yeah, well, I read somebody said that they thought that's what that was, and I believe you. All of it. I mean, nothing stands out, and that's not negative. That's just because I'm so excited. I've watched it twice, only twice. I watched it once that night and I watched it while I was filming it for them to do their review.
I heard it's going to be a longer movie.
Yeah,
I heard it's going to be longer than the normal 2 hour.
It's going to be about 2 hours, 40-ish minutes, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a lot.
I can do that.
If they're wrapping, Donna, I hope you're doing better. Tell us you're feeling better. If you are, I sure hope you are. They have a lot to wrap up. He swears he's wrapping everything up. That alone will ensure a long movie, right? I mean,
he's going to wrap up, and he's going to lead. I think he's going to lead into the future.
Well, there's a lot.
This is just the end of the start. Yeah, he's got a lot to the Skywalker end of it. He's got to wrap up, but he's also launching.
I don't know. We'll find, do you know that? Do you think that? I don't know. Rian Johnson.
I think that.
Well, Rian Johnson's trilogy is not happening. It's someone else's. He's not happening. He
said yesterday that it is.
He is.
I was yesterday that I read that. He just said it's on the work. I like him. I like him.
Here's the thing, right? I didn't hate The Last Jedi at all. I actually enjoyed the movie, but I'm not sure if I want a whole trilogy
like that.
Yeah. Jeff's reaction when I said that was amazing. Well timed.
Wow. That was a run.
Oh.
So Dan,
he's the only one actually watching the movie.
I can't miss it. It's
so Dan, what was your first? I mean, just your first, 5 words of what you thought when you watched it.
I can't put it in 5 words, but let me just put it plain and simple though. Okay, so one other massive movie came out this year, and that was Avengers Endgame. And if you just take the trailer from Endgame and the trailer of Star Wars, I'm taking Star Wars. I genuinely am. Like, there was so much more.
I don't even think that's close.
Like, the thing is, right, with Endgame, we kind of didn't know what was going to happen, and Marvel kept it a secret from us, which I think was a great idea. They didn't give anything away. Did it get me hyped? Not really, but the way I got the reason why I was hyped for Endgame was because of Infinity War, not because of the trailer.
Yes. With
this movie for Star Wars, they didn't give anything away, but they crammed a lot into the trailer. But everything.
Yeah, hey guys, how are you?
What's up? But just everything was just. They didn't tell you anything of the story. They gave you hints of who's going to be there. Lando's going to be there. I think C-3PO weirdly is going to have quite a big role. There's going to be a lot there, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen. And the music just gets me every single time. The visuals are fantastic. That tiny little clip where you see the Falcon and like 100 other ships behind it. Yes. And I think if you look to the right, there's the ship from Star Wars Rebels, which I think is so cool.
You are right. It is in there.
So cool. I mean, I was pumped. I honestly, I'm more excited. I'm good. I was already a Star Wars fan before I was a Marvel fan.
Me too.
I have no words. I've watched this movie.
Gosh,
I've watched this trailer so many times.
Really?
Dan can't find the words. Oh my Lord.
You said 5 words. That was at least 7.
Well, I meant to without, like telling a whole story. He did great. I love that. That was I love how he put that. So Lynn, what about you? What did you find?
Pass.
Pass.
She doesn't like football or anything good like Star Wars and Christmas.
I love Disney. I love Christmas. I love Halloween.
Mute the button. Mute button. Mute.
Nope. I think I might take a timeout. I deserve a timeout at this point. But the thing is, I love Disney, but my husband and I were talking about this last night, and he was messing with me because that's what everyone does in my family. He's like, I bought tickets for the new Star Wars movie. I'm like, you did? I'm like, cool. When is it?
Well.
He's like, I bought it for opening night. We're going to go. I'm like, well, how do you know I'm not working? And he's like, well, I got it for when you're not working. And I'm like, okay, cool. How long is the movie?
Because this is all the questions every Star Wars fan wants to hear.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, I I think you should do a reaction as a non-Star Wars fan
I agree.
of your reaction to the movie. And I'm like, yeah, but like our first and second time seeing the movies that came out when we first started dating, I slept through the whole movie.
So I really like you, but that's breakup stuff right there. What are you?
I don't get it though. I don't understand because my girlfriend's the exact same thing, right?
Wait, so it was
can't watch it.
No. He agreed with me though. He gave me a pass on this.
Yeah, you're gonna need a couple.
He gave me a pass. It was 2002 with the Jar Jar Binks one. He's like, well, like you get a pass on that one. It wasn't like I understand why you took a nap, so I am gonna take that and run with it. The other I don't remember what the other one was because I was asleep. So,
so if I may, one of my best friends in the world who doesn't get YouTube at all and probably had to ask his wife for his password is in my chat, our chat, Sick Puppy. He is very confused about lots of things, but I'm glad you're here, buddy. Hey, Andy, I see you. Jar Jar is not the best character in the franchise.
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
Whatever he says,
he thinks
to fight. He's actually the Padre fan that I was referencing early on. Nice hire, Padre fan. What the heck was that? I never heard of the guy. I want to hear your answer, Kelly. I mean, you asked the question. I think
I want to hear.
Oh, okay. Jeff, we're on you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
All right.
One quick side note, though.
I
promised to watch all of them. I was like, I have till December because I Googled it. I said, I was like, when does it come out? I was like, I have till December. I can watch all of them by then.
That realistically is only 2 months now because we're nearly the end of October.
One of the movie houses, I think it doesn't matter who, Edwards or somebody, they're doing like a 28-hour thing. I don't know how much this is going to cost, but they give you a couple things, including a blanket.
Wow.
And you get to watch the new movie. Is that the Star Wars blanket?
No, it's Christmas. I have my Christmas blankie out.
Luno says, this reminds me of The Big Bang Theory. I've never seen an episode of The Big Bang Theory. One of my daughters, that's her favorite show.
Jeff.
It's not funny.
What?
I don't like laugh. If you have to tell me when to laugh, it's not that funny. I laugh at Breaking Bad, not at bad written comedy.
Did you just say A Christmas Story? Did you go?
I've never seen that. Actually, I thought of you. Okay. I was my video yesterday.
Talk.
My video yesterday was I went shopping and Walmart had some Christmas stuff, so I threw that together. And they had the stupid leg lamp thing as an ornament, and I thought of you. I will watch it this year, maybe.
I don't know how to take that, but okay, I'll.
Pretty stupid.
I saw this stupid leg lamp thing, and I thought.
You know what I meant. I wasn't calling you stupid.
Okay, Jeff, what is your take on?
Wait, yeah, Jeff, back to you.
All right.
What was your reaction to that?
So my wife does like she got the kids out of bed to do a trailer reaction. That's how much she likes it.
Get up.
It didn't go very well.
Get up.
It didn't go very well. So they had to do it the next morning. They were grumpy. I'm just hoping it ties everything together, and then it leads to other movies beyond this. I mean, my wife hated Rogue One. She didn't like Solo. Well, she never wanted to watch Solo. So I love Rogue One. I thought Solo was a really good movie myself.
I did too.
I thought they did good.
Yeah,
I did.
But
I thought they did good. I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but I did.
I wasn't a fan of either. I'm sorry.
Well,
Rogue One. I loved Rogue One because they did tie so much together.
That's why there was that spot where they could hit the Death Star, and I mean that's why, right? That closed that loop. Why could I blow up the Death Star with one shot, right?
When I figured out what it was all about, I mean, the line in A New Hope came into my mind immediately where the one lady says, many Bothians died to bring us this information.
Yeah,
When we were talking about blowing up the Death Star. I mean, immediately I went, boom. Okay, now it's all clear. I understand.
In the end, when Leia was getting the message, right? She was giving the message to R2D2. It just led right into A New Hope.
I'm gonna rewatch this live stream after I watch all of them.
Don't do that.
She's
I
gonna
don't
fact check us. That's what she's gonna do. That's okay.
Pretty
So
much.
What was not to like about Rogue One?
What did I like about Rogue One?
What was not to like about Rogue One?
Oh,
I could talk for. Actually, I don't need to talk about what I didn't like about Rogue One. You could check out my Star Wars review.
there you go.
I spoke with Walt and I can't remember who it was for 2 hours about why Rogue One for me was not bad. It was just underwhelming. That's that.
But that's the curse of Star Wars.
It was a darker movie for Star Wars.
It wasn't even the fact that it was dark for me. I just wasn't invested into the characters. Now I know, actually, I'm not going to give away the spoilers because I know Lynn is desperate to watch these. For me, they didn't give me any sort of reason to be compelled by these characters, even if it is for one movie. You know, you look at all these movies that only have one movie in their franchise and you do get compelled by their character, but in this movie I just did not care about any of the characters. You look at Cassian, he's like, I've done this thing since I was 6 years old. That's all we get told about why he's fighting. There's no
So are you
reason
not excited about the Cassian
see, I am, because we're actually getting now some development of that character.
So
They didn't give me any. But they didn't have the Disney Plus thing in mind back then.
But that's the problem, I guess, with we love these characters so much. We've seen them for 1, 3, 5, 8 movies now, and then you give us some new characters. To me, that's a plus. Like, so I watch Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. We just had El Camino, which was 2 hours, a 2-hour movie, basically 2 episodes of the extended universe. Did I love it? No. Did I love that I got more Breaking Bad? Yes. It's kind of, it filled in some gaps. It was another story. It was 2 more hours of content. I loved it. Oh, Lynn, you don't have to raise your hand. I'm just going to throw that out there. But
I can comment on that.
Please do.
I am experiencing this, and I know that. So I watched most of the Breaking Bad seasons with my husband. He skipped past a lot of them with me, so he would clue me in, and I would catch up.
Who skipped what? No.
He would watch past me. I need to rewatch. It's on my rewatch agenda. There's a lot on my agenda. That's one of the things. But I watched the end. I love the whole series, and I said that weird. It's like a whole series.
Whole series.
I acknowledge it because it happened. But I watched that, and I feel like I was just saying this today. For that movie, it is not 8 seasons of content. It is 2 hours of a recap. Yeah. And you need to go into it knowing that, like, that's what it is. It's not a season and episode after episode of development. It is compacted. Here it is. There you go. And if you take it for that, I feel like it's really good for 2 hours of catching up on where we're going afterwards. That's my opinion.
I'm cool with that.
I gotta ask. Okay, did any of you, who in this chat, saw Star Wars in 1978?
I wasn't even in existence.
Me neither.
So here's my thing. Do you see the commonality here that Rogue One was really kind of cool to maybe those of us who came
are older?
That?
No, I preferred the original Star Wars way more than not because visually, because obviously the CGI is a lot, the better technology in Rogue One, but the story is better in the originals. They just are. And for me, to have a good story, you need good characters. And if you just took Rogue One and you took just Episode 7, there are more compelling characters in Episode 7, not including Han or Chewie, but new characters in Episode 7 than there were in Rogue One.
Am I hearing you would have rather heard? No, you would have rather had a movie that gave us more of the characters we already loved.
No, I would have a completely separate Star Wars story that didn't involve the Skywalker saga. So,
Are you excited about The Mandalorian?
Here's the thing: I would have just had a bounty hunter movie. Doesn't even need to be Boba Fett or anything like that. I just want almost like a Godfather style Star Wars movie. I mean, how cool would that be? Just literally gangsters in space, killing people, dark movie. Don't need because
sounds like The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
bring me more Star Wars. I'm happy.
Right. See, for me, Rogue One didn't need to happen. We didn't need it. Like
so
I needed it. I needed
it, but I'm not going to not have anymore.
I needed Rogue One.
Dan. So, did the blind character in Rogue One, did he not intrigue you that you wish you may have seen him later on in the series?
No, he didn't interest me whatsoever. I mean, yes.
You're kidding me. Really?
He was more interesting than his buddy. But
well, yeah.
Because the thing is, right, yes, he was connected to the Force, but like these two characters are friends. We don't know why they're friends. They could have just met each other 2 minutes ago. Hey, nice hairdo. Hey, you're blind. I like you too. And then they became best friends. We don't know, what they were like, right?
If they gave me a movie on them or a series on them, I'd be all in.
I would too.
Maybe just the blind guy. The thing is, right? He's a good character when you can't remember his name.
Galen Erso was great.
Thing is, I won't say anything bad about Mads Mikkelsen because he's like my top 3 favorite actors in the world right now.
He's great.
But seriously,
the droid was great. See, I don't know what his name.
But isn't that a bit sad though? Like one of our favorite characters isn't even played by an actor; it's CGI.
Totally played by a character and great.
He was voiced by an actor.
I can't think of his name right now, but we all know who he is. The guy who sings Shiny. That one. I can't think of who it is.
Shiny.
Yeah.
And Moana?
Yeah.
Love him.
He's in like every movie.
Yeah. I mean, just I don't know.
That's gonna drive me crazy now.
When I watched the trailer, I agree with Jeff. I thought the cinematic value of it was beautiful. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah.
Like Dan said, they crammed so much into it, didn't give anything away. It got me excited. And I agree totally with your talk about the Avengers. Yeah, the Avengers deal didn't get me excited. I was excited for the movie, but the trailer didn't.
Alan Tudyk has it.
Alan Tudyk.
But
I'd look it up.
But the so going through there and you're seeing, kind of what's going on, and then you hear C-3PO say his deal. I got teared up.
Mm.
I'm just a big 50-year-old baby, I guess. I don't know, but that touched me. And
that's
then
what he said.
And then to hear Luke say about the Force and Leia finish it.
Oh, that was well, and 3PO.
That was awesome.
One last look at my friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 3PO when he said that, I was just like, what? Because he's been
Hey Dale.
Everything.
What's up, Dale?
Welcome in, my Dale. How are you? Right?
So, yeah. It definitely intrigued me. Can't wait for the movie. I'm excited about it, and the trailer helped drive that even harder for me.
Well, I mean, if ever a movie did not need an advertising budget, it's this one. But sign me up.
Considering how controversial the last movie was, I think it probably needed a little more.
It'll be a top 20 all time for sure. Probably top 10, most likely top 5 movie of all time in sales in 2 weeks.
You know what Disney should do to help promote this movie?
Get Robert Downey Jr.
No, they should maybe just section off a place in the park and just make it all about Star Wars, and it'll be a big success.
Oh yeah, and you know what would be great is if when they open, let everybody know how many people are going, what wait times are like.
You haters.
Hey, I know. I love it.
I love it.
I love
It's
it.
just-
I know you do. I totally know you do.
okay.
Yeah, who knows? You're totally right. Palpatine, come on. That's awesome.
The thing is, right, this is the only thing that I'm going to be quite curious about. The whole of the last movie was about Kylo saying, let the past die. But then we're getting the oldest past guy coming back.
Right.
Which I'm really curious about. Like,
Right.
what?
I'm in a timeout. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She's gone off to watch the movie.
It,
9 hours.
All of them.
can't take it anymore. So we do need to talk. It is halftime. We do need to talk about some picks, guys.
Bring it
Okay.
on.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because it's nearly 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
I'm
Because
going
you hit me
to
over there.
I'm gonna actually tap out, and because I do need some sleep.
Star Wars on far. Dan, I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I do.
No,
And I do
right.
love
Congratulations on 3 years.
Thank you,
and,
buddy. Well, is that why you waited till 3 a.m.? Because I appreciate that. That's pretty
no, absolutely. It was a lot of fun and hanging out with everybody. So
Love you, man. Appreciate you being
take
here.
care, everybody.
Yeah,
Have a
Dan.
good one. And
Dan,
I'll see
Check
you
out Dan's channel if you haven't
Take it
already.
easy,
Go subscribe and all that stuff.
All
See
right,
you
guys.
later.
Catch
Thanks.
you later. Bye.
Later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Actually, while you start talking football, I'm going to see if there was anybody else who
Okay.
interested.
All right. So we got the Seahawks and the Falcons playing this week. Seahawks are 5-2. The Falcons are 1-6. Mr. Whip, you got a thought?
Falcons are horrible. Blowout city.
Okay. How about
Same.
you, Jeff?
Same. Seattle.
Seattle.
I think that's a no-brainer.
I think Seattle's going to take that without a problem. Next game I've got is Cardinals and Saints. The Cardinals are 3-1, and Saints are 6-1.
Is that out in Arizona?
It is.
Is it? Yeah, I got the Saints.
I mean, the Saints are probably going to win the game, but I would be interested in that spread. I don't like Arizona that much, but the Saints are one of those teams with a big record that I don't believe in as much as everyone else does. That said, it'd be a big upset. I'd be interested in what the spread is on that one.
I'm looking. I have it right here somewhere. Let's see. Who? Saints and Cardinals?
Yeah, in Arizona, right?
Yep.
New Orleans 10.5. Negative 10.5 is the spread.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to lay some points there. I think that's probably not a popular play, but yeah, 10.5 is too much, Dale. I think. What do you think, Dale? I think the Saints are obviously good. The Arizona Cardinals are obviously not that great, but that's too many points. It's in Arizona again, right? If I played that, I would be playing on the Arizona side. Obviously, to win, the Saints are highly likely to win the game.
Agreed. Saints. Jeff?
Saints. Yep.
Chargers and
Saints.
Bears.
I don't want to talk about it. Actually,
The Chargers might have a chance to win this game.
yeah, I'm at the point where they're going to win just to make me crazy because 8-8 is what I don't want. Just you ain't going to make the playoffs. You don't have. I'm so sick of the Chargers. I'm glad I have another team I get to root for. That's where I'm going to go with that.
I don't know, but I'm just going to take that little snippet right there out of this video and replay it over and over again.
I got all my Charger hats over there, and they're just going to stay on the wall. I'm not putting them on for a while.
I've actually a lot of people have the Chargers down to win this game. Chargers are 2-5, Bears are 3-3. I'm pulling for
Chargers have better roster.
Gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm whatever.
They do.
My buddy Andy was talking about how we should trade Rivers for Trubisky. Yeah, right. Whatever. I don't want to talk about Chargers. They're driving me nuts.
I will
Jeff.
pick Chicago.
Ooh.
I'm going with Chicago.
All right, Jets and Jaguars.
Where's that?
New York. I
New
think
York. I got the Jaguars taking the Jets.
after
1-5.
after the game last week, I don't know what happened to the Jets. They were
Did you see how mad they are about the seeing ghosts thing?
no,
You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
On the telecast. I know, right? The Halloween thing. When whatever the network is that was playing the game had audio of Sam Darnold saying to the coach, the offensive coordinator, I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing ghosts, something like that. And they're rightfully pissed, if you ask me. I think I love that the NFL gets that kind of stuff, that content, and you get to hear what they're saying. You don't make them look like idiots. I mean,
right.
I saw a thing today. If anybody plays fantasy football, who's the fantasy football MVP so far in the year? The answer, New England's defense. They've been amazing.
Yeah.
And a quarterback with more experience than Sam Darnold has seen ghosts against Bill Belichick's defense. I don't know what to do with the Jets. I can't believe they beat my Cowboys. I'll go with the Jags there.
Yep.
Jags.
What Jeff said.
Lynn, thank you. Okay, good. So we got the Giants and the Lions. Giants are 2-5. Lions are 2-3-1.
What does 2-3-1 mean? Because of countdown.
2 wins,
the first 3 numbers,
3 losses, 1 tie.
I think that 6.5. I'm looking at it now is way too many. I would take. I actually like Daniel Jones. I take the Giants on that one.
Ooh.
With 6.5 points. Jets are spiraling, Dale. They are. They're a disaster.
Yeah, and the Bears. I feel for you, Dale. I know your Bears are having
I'm trying to Bears fan. It's my team versus your team this week, Dale. I forgot you're a Bears fan.
We were hoping that the Bears were going to do better this year. We had some better thoughts for them.
Were we?
The Bears.
Bears.
Wait, is that Chicago?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, so this is like a funny fact. This is one funny thing. I watched football with my husband last season, and I watched a Bears game, and every single kickoff they did when I watched, they missed every single one. And I was like, I can't watch. I think I'm making them lose.
What is it about quasi fans that think they have?
Yeah, I did that.
In the ball game. I've always loved that. It feels like they always sit next to me when I'm at the game too. Was that you, Lynn? I think it was.
It was all me.
Every time I come to the game. Yeah. Love you. Easy, Dale said. Easy, Dale. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? Welcome in. Rob was in chat earlier, Rachel. Rob was the biggest fan.
He was.
He's still on my.
He's abducted. He got abducted. There was nobody.
So I'm from Michigan, and so everybody assumes I'm a Lions fan, but I don't care. So, but it's really cool that they play every Thanksgiving. So it's like a tradition because they're there. They're there.
I'm just imagining the coach in the locker rooms with the players. They go on the field and they go, "Okay, guys. Well, Lynn's in the stands. We got to lose this one."
I'm with Kelly on that one.
Okay, so let's see. I picked the Lions.
Had everything to
Giants.
Ray J, I hate ties too. I do. Sports fans are a superstitious bunch. That was hard to say. Superstitious bunch.
Yes. Dale, blame it on me. I will take the blame.
Blame it on the. No, that's all.
Eagles. Or let's see. Bucks and Titans. Bucks are 2-4. Titans are 3-4 this year.
Titans. I actually think they're
tootin' for.
It's a whole other.
I'm too. Hi.
That is the tallest dog I've ever seen in my life.
Aw.
How is the dog above you?
He thinks he's a lap dog, and he's standing on the couch next to me.
He is.
He's so cute.
He's a lover.
What's his name?
This is Dax.
Hi, Dax.
That's a fun name. So there's a church next to I run at my business. There's a church next to us, and I got some of their mail yesterday. And I went and brought it over, and the pastor and I don't know his wife, maybe whoever, had a little baby dachshund, and they are the cutest thing in the world. So I'm like, "Hey, little guy," and he runs up to me, and I pet him, and then he pees all over.
Oh boy!
I'm like, "Am I scary?"
He just claimed you.
Yeah, he didn't pee on me. I mean, I'm not that quick.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna be so great.
Oh, that was
So who do you
Happy
guys?
birthday!
What, Lynn? I'm sorry.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I'm with
just too
Dale.
excited.
does that thing run in the Kentucky Derby? It's pretty big. I don't know. Is it just like, are you sitting on the floor? What's happening here? Are you Indian style? Indian style?
Saddle him up.
Sitting on the couch, and he's a real golden retriever. He's pretty big dog. He's a good.
Aw.
Hey, Jack. You've got a cute face. I love him already.
He's a sweet dog. He's a snuggler. He thinks he's weighs 2 pounds and he's like a chihuahua and he just wants to snuggle with you or whatever.
I love that.
So I'm
If I
really
don't pay
bad.
attention to him.
I'm really bad at surprises. I like to ruin them. So,
Oh.
Check your
Either-
mail tomorrow, Jeff.
Check my mail tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, check my mail tomorrow. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I won't. Oh, I will not be where the mail goes until Monday now.
What?
Well,
Great. I hope
that'll
it's
melt
safe
the
and
mailbox.
Is
I
it
don't-
ice? Did you send ice?
I sent you dry ice. This is rough. This is a bad.
You gotta lay down.
That was the surprise. Was the dry ice? So it's ruined now.
I don't really. Does dry ice melt? It's dry already.
Yeah.
You're getting wet ice now.
You're gonna get fumes and something.
My employees will really love that. It's a resale shop, so we got bear spray once and it went off. That we got in the newspaper. It was great. My
That
staff didn't enjoy it that much.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. See, Andy, I see you there. Yeah, whatever.
so okay. We're not even halfway through here. We're already almost halfway into the third quarter.
Before we keep going on the scores, can I ask one quick question? What do you send a Padre fan who's a big whiny crybaby as a prize, as a present? Like I owe a guy who's in chat right now. What is the dog eating your ear? What is that doing?
He's a snuggler.
Popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yep.
I wanted to send something from Texas, so I'm thinking barbecue sauce because barbecue sauce is awesome. Popcorn's not bad. I mean, I don't know.
Everybody loves popcorn. If you don't, then
Right?
That's a safe gift. That's a safe gift.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Play it safe.
the Boy Scouts sell popcorn. It's a safe gift.
Do they?
Yes.
Yeah. They do.
I have daughters. I don't know. I'm buying all the cookies. Look at my
Well,
belly.
Okay, so
No.
sell them. Bring them cookies or popcorn. It's safe.
Thin
If it-
mints.
Right?
Tag-alongs. Tag-alongs. I was
What's
Girl
the-
Scout.
What are the kind of peanut butter ones called?
Tag-alongs.
Was that okay? That's the ones I like.
With peanut or with chocolate around the cookie and peanut butter inside. Tag-alongs. Those are I would hoard them. I'd hide them under my bed.
How do you? I would eat them. I don't hoard them. I eat
No,
them.
I was a Girl Scout, so I had to hoard my Girl Scout cookies so my brother wouldn't eat them.
Have you ever had the garage full of cookies because you were the cookie guy? Hey, Brandy or Dave or Brandy and Dave, what's going on?
Hi.
What's going
What do you
on?
want?
Yeah, no, the cookies were pretty much gone really fast. So he stole my allowance money and he stole my tag-along cookies. They were both gone.
Who is this thief we're speaking of?
My brother.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right, where are we at, man? Who are we picking now?
We are at the
You over there,
Eagles.
Do you have to have like an annual pass to get in your house? What's up with all the
Zoo. It's like Animal
This is
Kingdom
zoo.
here. Yeah. Mama Mouse, I'm telling you, she'll tell you, go look on Google. They'll sell zoos. She's asked me to buy a zoo twice now. I'm not doing it.
For real? She wants you to buy a zoo?
Yes, she would buy a zoo if I let her. And I will tell you how that will go. I will pay the bills and I will clean up the elephant poop, and that's my job, guaranteed.
You could make a movie out of that.
I love animals. I don't like their poop.
Is the sloth next? Because that's what I'm waiting for.
Sloth are cool.
He's back over here.
It'll be about 45 minutes. He's going to move 4 feet.
The bearded dragon's over there. It's crazy. Okay, Eagles and Bills.
Where's it at? What's all that stuff?
Eagles are 3-4. Bills are 5-1. I think it's the Eagles at the Bills. I think.
It's the Buffalo at the Eagles.
Okay, so I got it backwards.
Yep.
It was one or the other had a 50-50 chance.
What's the spread? I mean, I'm really a fan of Allen. He's looking really good this year.
Let's see here. Eagles, Bills. Buffalo negative 1.5.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'd lay those points. I'd go with Buffalo.
You're going with Buffalo? I'm going
I actually like
the Eagles.
Buffalo.
How about- What about you, Jeff?
Eagles. No. Buffalo.
You're going with Buffalo?
As much as I would like the Eagles, hometown state, to win.
I think it's going to be a close enough game that the Eagles are going to take it. I think it's going to be 1 to 3 points. That's about it.
I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan. I root for the Cowboys. I root against the Eagles. But Buffalo's good. Buffalo's good. Maybe this is just my hope. My
And
heart.
they're legit.
Yeah, they are. That Allen kid's looking real good this year. I
I
haven't watched them, but what I've been reading.
just have to say, the people in the chat are amazing.
Yeah.
But I would appreciate it if, Blue Nose and Kay Atwood would not encourage Mama Mouse to get a zoo by saying, "Oh, I'll help." No. You guys are awesome and I love you, but no.
I'll buy an annual pass.
Yeah, thanks.
Maybe. Do they have zoos in Kansas? Is it just for Arctic animals? What do you guys have? Penguins and polar bears?
We got Kansas City Zoo. We got a
Manatees.
pretty good zoo. We don't have manatees.
Arctic.
Broncos and Colts. Broncos and Colts. Broncos are 2-5 and Colts are 4-2. And I'm picking the Colts because Steve's my friend.
Well, there you go.
It's the Broncos and the Colts. What do you want me to say?
I don't know what I think. I mean,
I'm gonna have to go with Indy on that game too. Denver doesn't look good
No.
at all.
5.5 is a lot in Denver. Ray J says, go Broncos. So I'd probably take the 5.5 points and go with Denver there if I had to bet it, but that would be a game I probably wouldn't play. I don't know. Indy's not as bad as I thought they would be, but I don't know. That's a rough one.
They're doing better than I thought they would. So Bengals
Next.
versus the Rams. I think
Rams.
the Rams say I.
Blowout. See, Stacy, you guys might not, and I have not heard this, might not have heard this, but Fletcher Cox had a guy break into his house last week. He grabbed a shotgun and forcing the suspect to flee. I'd like to see the video of that. Fletcher Cox is the wrong house. All the houses in the neighborhood, not his.
Don't pick that one.
Right.
I haven't heard
So,
this.
so what is your take on the Bengals this year, Lynn?
I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm just smiling.
And you
They're
two did great.
0-7. They haven't won a game.
I agree with whatever Jeff says. Yeah.
There's two of them.
I'm gonna be his +1 tonight. That's
Lynn, I think you're already a mod on his channel. You don't have to suck up. It's
no, I don't even know how I became a mod, but I'm there. So
Super button. Super button.
it was an accident. I think he was he meant to mod someone else, and then I was there, and he's like, "It's done."
Who's this Lynn person? She keeps coming in here. Let's get her a blue thing. I don't know.
She said, "Hit the like button." I guess.
Yeah, hit the like button. All right. I see you. You want me to mod?
Panthers and 49ers. 49ers are 6-0.
Oh, Mike says the streamers at the Magic Kingdom are dying. That's too bad. I'm sorry, buddy. Niners at who?
No, Niners and I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. Niners and Panthers. Panthers are 4-2. Niners are 6-0.
I like the Niners. I think they're for real. I mean, they're not going to go 16-0 or nothing, but McCaffrey's obviously having a great year. What did they win, 4 in a row or something? But San Francisco. I'm not going to pick against San Francisco for a while.
Dog emergency here. I got to kill it.
Dog emergency.
Oh,
See?
no.
That's what you get for having a zoo right there. And thank you for the sponsorship, Coca-Cola in the background. That's perfect time.
Zoo problems.
Zoo. Hashtag zoo problems.
Problems. Yep.
Hashtag zoo problems for Kelly.
This is why you don't own a zoo.
Yeah.
Among other things. Stacey says the guy was looking for his ex-girlfriend who was at Cox's house. Oh, he did. He went into his house on purpose. He allegedly damaged her vehicle before attempting to forcibly enter. What? That's crazy.
Drama.
Is that
Coke not officially a sponsor.
Right.
McDonald's not officially a sponsor. Coke not officially a sponsor. But everybody loves the Chiefs.
But, do they though? Do they?
Not really.
Do you? If you do, I do.
I don't.
No. We're done.
I am actually against the Chiefs in general and especially in the NFL.
This is your birthday anniversary party too, so
Right?
I'm just gonna
Thank
be
you.
your yes man.
I'm
I'm literally just here to be your yes man. I don't know what's going
I'll
on.
take it. I will take it.
Legitimately, it is your party, and you can cry about your churches if you want to.
I don't want to. I probably will, though.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Mike, I don't know what you're talking about. You can do whatever you want, buddy. Just enjoy the chat. I don't know what your other mod duties would be, but just have fun, bud.
Yeah, just enjoy.
Raiders and Texans.
Who wants to go
Yeah.
first?
I'll go. Oakland.
I'm last.
Oakland at home.
Who it
They're
is?
due. They're due.
Houston -7. That's a lot. Over under 50. Probably a game I wouldn't play, but Houston, I might have to give those points. That's a scary one. That's a lot of points, but Oakland's pretty bad. I'd go with Houston there.
My initial reaction was the Texans, but you know what? I'm gonna say the Raiders on this one.
There you go.
Change it to the Raiders. I think Jeff's right. I think they're due. I think they've shown some promise, and maybe they might be getting a little bit of their act together, and maybe pull out a decent half into their season. Maybe
They're playing in front of their home crowd. You know, all those crazy. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Stacy apparently works in the courthouse where Butcher Cox lived. Court records also reveal surveillance cameras at Cox's home capturing the guy walking around the exterior of the property with a baseball bat and attempting to enter the garage multiple times. Here in Texas, he would have got shot before he got by the You tell Kelly to check. Kelly, check your Facebook page messages. Rachel says Jacobs is a beast. That is true. Sick puppy / Andy. I do like that running back, that rookie running back they have. I do. I actually think the Raiders, they've got a lot of draft picks. They've got some talent on offense. I love the Amari Cooper trade though, but it'll pay off from that. They're actually going to get better. I'm wondering if the rainstorm. Oh, is there a rainstorm in Orlando, Mike? We're having a rainstorm here, actually.
let's see.
Why we have this rainstorm lately? It seems.
The Browns versus the Patriots. All for the Patriots. Say I.
I mean, I'd like
Cleveland.
to say it'd be a trap game. They're not going to go 16-0 either, but Cleveland ain't going to do it.
Cleveland.
12.5. Yeah, they're covered. It's in Cleveland. That's rough. But I figured, Stacy, I figured you were.
I don't need your help. No, I don't.
Wow.
Packers and Chiefs game.
Jeff, what do you think?
I have. Sorry, Kelly. Got the Packers.
You
No
know,
Mahomes.
so are you? I think that the Mahomes thing plays a big deal on this.
Sure.
I'm not sure he won't play a little bit Saturday.
Miguel.
So
I
they
think
lost 2 in a row?
No, well they did. They
Yeah.
lost. They won their last game, but they lost the 2 games before that.
So are they 5-2?
They are 5-2. Chiefs are 5-2. Packers are 6-1. I think I can't pick that game until I know what happens tomorrow at practice. If Patrick Mahomes goes out and tests that leg and it works for him, I think he may play Sunday. I think the smart move is to not play him and wait another week. But he's young.
that would make my day if he played, because he's my fantasy quarterback, and my other quarterback has a bye this week.
Oh,
So
you need a little help this week.
I don't want to drop anybody and pick anybody up. I mean, I need him to play.
All right,
Yeah.
so from here on out, I think I'm just going to pick the names of whatever teams you mentioned. What were the 2?
Chiefs and
Or-
the Packers.
Packers, Green Bay.
The Packers. Yep, they're going to win
Why is that, Lynn?
because I said so.
Well,
Okay.
I'll take KC. I don't know. I don't believe in Green Bay. Clearly, they're better than I thought. I think
They
I'll take
are.
it.
Yeah, they are. They're doing well.
They are doing well.
KC's roster is deeper than Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes is obviously MVP. But I'll take KC.
So
We'll see what happens.
Dolphins and the Steelers is the next Monday night game.
So, Jeff,
Wait, the Steelers and who?
The
Dolphins.
fish.
The fish.
The fish?
The Dolphins are 0-6.
Miguel's dog.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I can't. Nope, I'm not going to do the Dolphins because I see that all the time. Or nope, whatever is not the Dolphins, I'm going to pick them.
Smart.
Sorry, Miguel. Like, I know, like they something the bed. They do something.
They're pretty horrible. So every week we talk about the Steelers, and Jeff, you rage on how bad they're doing this year. True.
It's disappointing to say the least. Yes.
You haven't been a believer. I don't think you picked them at all since we've been doing these shows.
I did. I picked them when Roethlisberger was healthy, I think.
Well, this week they're in Miami. If you don't pick them, we'll fall off this chair.
I am picking them over Miami. They could play this game. They could play this game in under the water. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't see Miami winning a game. I said that preseason to my buddy Miguel, who I think is still in chat, and I only have more evidence that demands that verdict. They are bad.
He's really disappointed in me right now.
Man.
Yes, I agree. Steelers should take this game. If they don't, I'm going to give you a really hard time for a long time, Jeff.
Yeah, well,
and that's the Monday night game. Like they're going for the ratings loss of all time. Right?
Yeah.
You got to admit, you don't want to be the team to lose to the Dolphins this year. You just don't want to be that
on
team.
Monday night.
Right.
Miami get a Monday night game.
Monday.
ESPN should sue somebody for that.
I don't know what they were thinking. All right, so that's it. That's our picks for the week, guys.
My game there we go. My game froze for a minute, but 16-6. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind.
Well, the Redskins are trying for a field goal right now.
Yep, so hold off on changing it.
All right, I was going to say, let me know here when I.
It is 16-9.
16-9.
Yep. 69 Vikings. 5:11 left in the third quarter.
Can represent some Midwestern there. Yes. Vikings.
9 Minnesota. Not exactly a football score you see all that often, but.
Okay, I got to go put the dog to bed. I will be right back.
By Dax, or I think it was Dax.
Yeah, this one's Dax. We had to, last, what was it? Saturday.
Oh, so sad. I'm so sorry.
We had to put down our little miniature schnauzer. She'd been blind for a couple of weeks, and she was starting to lose all her faculties, and it just broke Mama's heart. That was her.
That's so hard.
So we have I have a French Mastiff that's 110 pounds. I have a Chihuahua that's 2 pounds, and I think she's 100 pounds. And then we have Dax, and Dax is actually my daughter Tara's dog that at this point there will be a custody battle if she comes back. So
Meyers do.
Yep. So I'll be back in just a second, guys.
All right, we'll be here.
Okay.
Mike, it's 16-9 Minnesota. Skins just kicked
I can still hear you, so don't talk about me.
You know what I heard about Kelly? Man, that animal crazy guy.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's been to Area 51. Don't ask him about it, though. We don't want to lose him in the chat.
I know, right? Like, I want to go to Area 51, and I don't believe in any of that stuff.
No,
I just want to be able to. Rachel wants to see your French Mastiff, Kelly, but I don't know if you really can hear me or not. He needs to change the name of the channel to Meyers in the Zoo. Stacy, right on the money. I totally agree.
Right.
Stacy on point.
If you're just getting here, thank you for being here. We're watching a little football. We're talking a little YouTube, being a YouTuber. Earlier, we talked about why we want to be YouTubers, why we started our channels, what we hope to do.
Happy anniversary to DoleWhipDad, 3 years.
I appreciate it. It's pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
And we're kind of watching football. I got to be honest. I don't care much about. I figured the Skins were going to get bumped. I enjoy that. It is what it is. But my favorite part of the football is the halftime making the picks. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The other part, I'm just talking with you guys and having a good time.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. It's one touchdown game.
That's true. But we're only midway through the third quarter or so, right?
Yep, 5:11.
Yeah, I don't know what the spread was, but I bet Minnesota will cover. I bet.
Minnesota.
So there was some other stuff I wanted to point out if we got to one of these points. Let me pull up my notes that I sent to me.
You are going to talk about your answer to your question for all of us that you didn't answer.
Wow, I didn't understand most of that. Oh, my why?
Yeah, your why and your
Goals.
future. Yes. And I think we already know like your goals, but I want you
Okay, yeah,
need
my
to
why.
say this.
I don't know that I've really shared too much of my why. Maybe a little bit when people have asked, but I certainly haven't talked much about it. So I run a nonprofit, which is pretty awesome, and I have a board of directors, which is on times in my life awesome, and in times in my life very much less awesome than it could be. And I was stressed out. I was so in a negative place. It just, not sleeping well and just being angry with way too much. And it was work. I love what I do, but there was these people who were on my board who were just negative and making my life miserable. And I wasn't going to leave. I wasn't going to quit. So I had to find something that just I could turn off work, and there was some work options and opportunities that I considered and looked at. Oh, hold on. Did we lose Kelly? And I considered doing a couple things that way, and it got me more and more angry. And so then I thought, what do I love? And my kids were collecting Disney pins. We've been Disney family our whole life, and Disney. I want more Disney in my life. Moving to Texas, I didn't know we were going to lose that. Like, we were annual pass holders in Southern California. We went all the time. And so it wasn't like this planned thing to stop being Disney people, but it kind of was starting to happen. And so I just started watching the channels, and I decided I wanted to talk. It's just like when you move away from Southern California, you're a sports nut. Like my buddy Andy's been in the chat. You talk sports because you love sports. I talk Disney because I love Disney. And out here in Texas, nobody knew what I was talking about. Hey, buddy, welcome back. And so the way to get back into passionately being a Disney fan was this. And so it was really about not being so angry, just being too consumed with work and too negative. And so, yeah, my board of directors was driving me nuts. So I decided to turn them off at night and do this, whether it be watching videos or starting to create videos. And then we changed the board of directors. So it's all good there now too. So, I have a quick version of the story, but that's the story and I'm sticking to it.
That's awesome. I think that's great. It's an outlet, and it's a happy place outside of the actual happy place.
Right? Oh, I mean, you guys, and not just because I've got some of you guys on here. Hey, welcome back, Rob. But yeah, this is when you can't go to the parks every weekend or every month or whatever. You guys are the happy place. That sounds so weird, but it's true. Like talking to you guys about, like, I can't go to work and say, did you see what they're going to do at Star Tours? Did you see the announcement?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So
no, they hate you if you do that.
Yeah. Or they're
Not
thinking
good.
crazy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So that, and finding this community. I mean, we say this, some form of this. Somebody on every stream, it seems, says this, but I'll say it this time. This community is amazing. It's so positive and so happy. And, you find a group of people who are crazy, the same crazy as you are, stick with them, right?
Absolutely.
And then I wanted to talk about water. I wanted to have an outlet to talk about water and why it's important and why you should always buy the best tasting water in a natural disaster, because that makes sense.
Because what's your favorite water, guys?
I like water, to be honest.
Free.
Just water, like from anywhere, like anywhere.
I mean, not pond scum, but
I'm a big fan of Pond Scum. I don't know.
I mean, I hear they're a good band, but as a drink, not so much. I don't.
Been in the Army, and when you get anything that says potable water on the side of it, you'll drink it.
Is it potable? Everybody says potable. Is it potable?
Potable.
I'm in the Army. They tell me, they point at it. It's called
I've never heard it pronounced potable ever in my life.
Drink it.
I've always wondered though.
Potable.
Sick Puppy says Dasani. Stacy is right with the wet kind. Water is water.
Potable sounds more like potty. I like that.
If there's a storm coming and you need water to, stay alive, who cares?
You need to stand in a line and have your friends stand in other lines to get the one kind you like the most.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'll
Florida
take any
is
water.
pretty bad though.
I'll take any water that I can drink that doesn't make
Rob-
me puke.
Rob, you got to remember, I'm in Kansas too. I mean, we say things like crick instead
What's a
of creek.
crick? Oh, a
That's when
crick
your
is
neck
something
hurts,
you
right?
get in your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I change the subject a second?
Could you please?
I had the game on, and I saw like that there was like snow coming through the dome or something. What was that all about?
Dandruff.
I did not say that.
I didn't see that either. Was it
What
right
about-
after halftime?
It was about 10 minutes ago. They were showing. I think they got a new roof on the stadium or something. I think that's what the deal was. It looked, and I remember seeing that footage that it was such a bad blizzard. The snow came. I don't know if you. I guess you guys didn't see it. It was kind of cool.
Mm.
They had the footage of when it broke through, and the snow was just coming on the field and everything. And then they showed the new roof. I didn't have the audio on, so I was on the phone. Sorry.
I didn't see that. I will say this though, I'm not a big, petition guy, but I need to start a petition for no more commercials on my TV with Aaron Rodgers on them. I'm so sick of State Farm. Get off my TV. Do I say that every week? I'm over it.
I think you
You're
do.
just mad because he's got Patrick Mahomes on there with him now.
Yeah, he does.
I'm actually mad because Dez caught the ball. And only a few people probably understand what I'm saying, but Dez caught the ball. Lynn definitely knows what I'm saying.
Yep.
Lynn,
Yep.
your opinion on Dez Bryant.
Wait, where am I? What?
Right there.
Who?
How do you feel about Dez Bryant? Did he
Put her
catch
full screen too. Every
I
time you
think-
ask her a question, put her full screen.
I think I think I like his name a lot.
Yes,
He's Des Bryant. He's my boy. We go way back, and I connect with him in a way that I can't really describe to everybody. So, yes, thank you.
If he's in the chat, he's gonna get a hold of you after that. That's pretty good. And I like the Rapunzel back there. I didn't even notice that until we went full screen. That was pretty cool.
This Rapunzel.
Yeah. I seriously, how clueless am I? Until I did this, I did not see Rapunzel.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
Is she giving you competition for the best background on YouTube?
I like my
Come on.
Adventureland one though. Right now,
Awesome, dude. I like it.
like I like me some Rapunzel, but come on, that's fun.
Rapunzel, though.
I love your
Rapunzel's pretty
background.
cool.
Never told me.
Mm,
Right, Jeff? That's the first
Interception.
thing I ever told
interception.
Yep,
Uh-oh.
interception.
Minnesota
yeah?
interception.
See, this is like it used to really bug me that I was like 25 seconds behind, but now it's kind of perfect. Hey, Jeff, watch the game. There we go. And there's the pick. And Minnesota starting to take over. Still a touchdown, but that was a big one right there, right?
Yep.
Skins could have put it in the end zone and tied it up, but no.
Stacey Rogers said, Rob, they call that white stuff coming from the ceiling asbestos.
Oh, no, that's bad.
Oh no!
That's funny.
So what do you guys think about this Haskins kid? Because he sure looked good at Ohio State, right? Was it Ohio State? He's
He's awesome. Man.
super good in college.
Hmm.
Yep.
That obviously wasn't a good play.
I'm sorry.
Bad.
Hey, Dale. I love Dale. Dale is the man. I love it's just Dale. I love he has Dale as his icon. He's a great
I
guy.
know, right?
I love his wife. I love his brother-in-law. I love his
But
in-law.
it's funny you say that. Like, I was aware of Dale as the guy in chat because of the cool avatar, whatever you call it, before I could place that was Dale.
Two
Like, I
together.
didn't know that was Dale.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Why
Dale, every time I see him, it makes me smile.
Me too. Me too. And they were what was this when they were at the camping place that I can't think of the name of. He talked about doing a talk about doing the bass fishing, which I think he should
Yeah.
do, but also
think
the
he should.
kayaking thing. I'm in on watching that, man. That was
For wilderness.
Before
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think I want to kayak in alligator land.
Oh man, why? Yeah.
Rob, your biggest fan is here.
Isn't that great? Hi, Rachel.
Rachel is awesome.
Buzz is biggest fan.
Rachel's awesome.
It varies. I don't know if you know that, Lynn, but it's for a while now. And thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. She is Rachel, Rob Fuzz's biggest fan. So.
Rachel was
And
in
I
my
love-
state of Texas about a week ago.
And I love Steve's world. Always when he always reads it, and he knows Rachel. He always reads it. Rachel, Rob Fuzz, biggest fan. He reads it
Yeah,
every single
yeah, he does. That's right.
cracks me up. every time. I love when he says it. I just said it on my stream the other day. I love when he says it. It's funny. Then you got your piece. So, like I get a double plug. So thanks, Rachel.
Like, you know,
Rob Fuzz,
I could be Dole Whip Rob fan's 32nd biggest fan.
15, 20
The Lynn
subscribers.
Project, 19th biggest Rob fan. Give me like a top 25 every week.
The Lynn Project, my first subscriber.
That's awesome.
So this game isn't over if they put it here in the end zone, but pretty close, right? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
I would say this is a big.
Be out of reach.
Yeah, they need to make a stop here and get a turnover or something.
Yeah.
Oh, Rachel says it will be this name forever. Nice. Somebody put a ring on it. Somebody put a ring on it. I like it.
That's awesome.
Very
Did you
nice.
see the weather for Washington, D.C. for the weekend? Not looking good. I got to tell you that. It's supposed to rain Saturday and Sunday, so we might have a delayed World Series.
We've got our program where we serve kids tomorrow has a field trip, and it's actually at a park outside,
Awesome.
and it's like 90% supposed to pour
I'm
the
looking
rain.
at your forecast.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but
It's
we're in
pretty
charge.
bad.
I got to be there.
Is it raining now, Jeff? Because 100% says in Dallas.
Yeah, we're.
You're in Dallas, right?
I don't know what our plan. It's going to be me standing there in the rain, waiting for nobody to show up. Is what's going to happen. But whatever.
Oh my God.
Could be worse, I guess.
This is that storm that's down there by you coming all the way up to me. But look down there in that corner there where it shows
Here, hold on. Let's
that
do.
blue stuff and that pink stuff.
The pink always scares me. Hey, Jeff, did you have tornadoes the other day?
We did. So I had Perfectly Cat scheduled for this tube, and I'd already mentioned her, or messaged her. Thank you, Rachel. I love Fort Worth. I'm nuts about Fort Worth. It's a beautiful city. I messaged her, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half early. Hey, they say we got some rain coming in. Probably no big deal, but they're talking about severe. And like, I don't know what it was, like 5 minutes maybe 10 minutes before we went live, it got hairy. Like, I don't think sirens went off, but trees were sideways and hail was coming down. And I finally said, look, I think I'm going to have to cancel on you. I didn't want to be live, but really not paying attention or really watching the weather.
Right.
And so it ended up maybe 10 after. I felt like an idiot because it stopped raining. Like, I actually went outside and I saw blue sky. My trash cans were all over the front yard, though. It was a disaster. But then 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, I don't know. Maybe it was longer than that. I'm not really sure. Dallas got hit with two of them, two tornadoes, and they're still jacked up. I mean,
In the end, it was good.
they're talking about one of the most expensive tornadoes in the history of the United States because it was in Dallas. Nobody died, but it was bad, really bad.
Well, it's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want to
I felt like I was being overly cautious, and I didn't, I mean, I schedule them out pretty far. I'm scheduled into March, so
Wow.
I feel like a jerk, but I would have been watching the weather, So I do have one open date, but it's December 22nd, and I kept it open on
I'm
purpose.
just waiting for Rob Fuzz Part 2. That's all. So.
Right? Hey, well, I got some. You're not the first to say that, and it makes me feel good. I won't lie. I got to figure out a way to bring people on who've already been on, but we'll.
Jeff, it's snowing
here
in
now.
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo gets snow all the time. They're like in a hard freeze. I saw Blue Nose. It was in the EF3. Wow. Well, yeah, because it's about damage, right? Yeah.
Where is Amarillo? Is that like the northernmost part of Texas?
Yeah, the northwestist point.
It's in that little hat thing up there on top.
Panhandle.
Top hat.
That's not a panhandle.
I don't know. I've heard that word before. Somebody
That's
in
Florida.
Texas told me to say that once. I don't know.
Oklahoma has a panhandle.
I don't know. It's over there.
Florida has a panhandle.
It's really brown and really cold and really ugly. Sorry if you live there.
That just blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm not.
So that means it's going to get cold here really quick.
Well, it was mid 70s today when we got to the office, and when we got home, it was low 50s and dropping. So I don't know. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
In Fort Worth right now, it's 48.
48.
Everyone
Wow, that
Google
so
just went off.
sophisticated, that guy.
That's pretty cool for down there. It's 42 here in Kansas
It's
City.
really cold for that. And you know what? As a San Diegan living in Texas, I'm in, man. This 125,000 degree stuff that we get here, I'm over it.
Wait,
It was
it
like 45
is.
in New York in the morning, and then it was like 65, like 70, like in the afternoon. It was beautiful. It was so
70,
nice.
great. 25.
It was nice here too.
Yeah,
It's a
Bruno,
beautiful 82 degrees right now.
are you South Florida? Where are you at?
I'm South Florida. Yep. Hot,
Yeah,
hot,
correct.
humidity, extra humidity.
I'm so trying to get my wife to love Orlando, and this past trip, the humidity, I think it was actually 3,000,000%. And
Yeah.
wife and oldest daughter are like, no on Orlando.
Yeah, this
I'm gonna
is
miss
just
them.
like a hot mess.
42
I don't-
here in Illinois. Blue Nose, where in Illinois? My mom's in St. Louis, but she used to live in Illinois.
So is this? It's just a hot mess.
That's humidity at like 98% right there. That's what that is.
This is me at my sexy best. I don't know what you
Well, all your other halves will understand that, and it's an issue. 82 is hot for 10:30 at night.
You know what? That's another thing about Texas. The hottest part of the day where I used to be from, midday. Here it's like 5 and 6 o'clock. What's that about? I don't get that.
It doesn't cool down here. It is hot,
Hey, Jack.
hotter, super hot, less hot, hot, and then it just like recycles. It's not like cool. It never cools down except for 3 days of winter in the beginning of January, and that's it.
You said that before, yeah. When I grew up in San Diego, I thought summer was the best. Now that I live in Texas, I see that I was wrong. I don't like our summers. Too hot.
It's different.
The first summer we lived here, we had 100 straight days of 100 degrees. That's stupid.
Fun.
It was horrible.
I'll take
And
it.
then that same year, it was the Super Bowl year in Dallas, Arlington, and we had the Ice Bowl. Like, couldn't even get out of the house for a week. Like, I didn't even know ice falls out of the sky. What? That is stupid. I don't know who planned that, but that's dumb.
That's crazy. Things don't even make sense together.
I don't even make polite. I don't know who made that up, but they're dumb.
Yeah.
They're
Ice
dumb.
falling from the sky. Stupid.
It's crazy. They get big.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Sorry.
Right, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Jack Twaddle's in here. Hey, Jack Twaddle, what's up?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
I just love the name Jack Twaddle. I got to tell you that.
That is a great
Okay,
name.
Thank you, Kay. Yeah, again, you mods
Okay.
are amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Kay is awesome. I don't know what Kay looks like. She's a mystery woman. I equate her to Charlie on Charlie's Angels.
Which they have a new one coming out, I saw recently.
Yeah, come on. Really?
Another one?
It's been done.
Really?
The first 19 were so good.
It's just like all these new characters too, and it's just
I don't know anything, but I just saw.
it's
I
the
don't
third
know.
incarnation. So.
I think it's interesting that we have to go back and remake all the old stuff because it was better than what we can come up with today.
I agree totally. Like, I don't get it.
Preach, Kelly.
It's never-
Seriously.
never good either.
Thank you for saying that. Honestly.
I heard they were doing a live action Lilo and Stitch.
Really? I have not
Can
heard
I
that.
play Stitch? I want to be Stitch.
That would be I think that Shep might take that role.
Yeah.
From us. Just saying.
Did you guys see they did say
Yeah.
in Hocus Pocus 2? They confirmed that, I think, today.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Hocus Pocus 2
Yeah.
Original cast.
with
too?
the original.
No.
No
They're
way.
hopeful. It's very, very early. When I saw it, I had to actually do a little research. But yeah, it's official.
Wow.
But it's very
That's
early.
awesome.
You got to bring back the 3.
It's Joe Theismann and Andre the Giant. What is it?
Yeah. Did you see it?
See that?
It did. It made me look away too. I was confused. Andre the Giant,
What are they
greatness.
talking about?
Yeah.
I love Andre the Giant. That kid's
What was the
awesome.
movie? What was that movie?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Princess
Bride.
God.
Princess Bride is the best
Yes.
Great
ever.
movie.
Hey,
Great
so
My
we're
name
just talking about that with
With
Steve.
Inigo
Steve
Montoya.
Fun storm in the castle.
Yeah, that's a great line. Great line. I love that movie.
Billy Crystal's greatness.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I love that movie.
What happened to Billy Crystal?
He got rich. He's good,
Yeah.
I love when
He's
Harry
in a
Met
hot
Sally
tub
was like,
somewhere.
right?
I love when Harry Met Sally. I miss him.
Yes.
He was good.
Billy Crystal's greatness. Love him. Well, City Slickers. Oh, so good.
We're going like old school right now.
I
That's
can
some
talk
good
movies
stuff.
all day. I love that.
City
What is it? I just
Slickers.
99. Is it 99?
What,
It
what about
is.
Soap? Do you remember Soap?
I do.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow, pulling that one.
Am I dating myself when I say that?
But
Yes.
you're making me think of other TV shows like Barney Miller and stuff.
Barney
Miller.
Miller. My dad, and I'm not trying to call you old. My dad loved Barney Miller.
Wow. All right. I'll see you guys
My
later.
third grandfather loved Barry Miller. No, it was
Oh,
funny
my
because we were
God.
talking about Fantasy Island the other day, and Steve's like, "What?
Fantasy. I'm the plane. The
The
plane.
plane, the plane.
They're making a movie in 2020, Fantasy
Are
Island.
they?
They're remaking that
Is
too.
Hervé coming back or whatever that guy's name was?
Hervé.
They
Just
got-
kidding.
I like those.
He played, boss. He played.
Ricardo Montalban. Best name to say out loud. I'm going to do it again. Ricardo Montalban. Love that name.
I'm
I always
surprised
thought
you
he
could
looked
say
like Barry Manilow, though.
that's crazy thinking about. You think about like Welcome Back Carter and
Oh my gosh.
all those TV shows were
Yeah.
Who was your
just
favorite warthog, Kelly?
or was it Arnold?
Horseshack. Keep going.
Rorschach.
Yeah. Ooh, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
You're not a Vinny Barbarino kind of guy?
Yeah, Stacy
that?
Pecan. Not the con-
I was Vinny
Okay.
Barbarino at Richland Elementary School in 78 or 79 at recess more than once.
I never was a huge fan of him as an actor until he got later on in life.
Vinny Barbarino or John Travolta?
John Travolta.
Okay, that's fine.
He's
He's
kind
a
of
little
spooky.
bit. But Vinny Barbarino was everything.
Vinny was cool, but I like the funnier characters.
Boom.
Somebody Washington. I can't think of his name.
Washington.
Boom.
Washington. Epstein.
Epstein. Thank you, Epstein.
Epstein.
And our favorite poker player, Gabe Kaplan. Or Gabe
Yeah.
Gabe Kaplan.
Gabe Kaplan.
Kaplan. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mr. Carter.
Well,
Mr. God.
and I don't know why that makes me think of Battlestar Galactica, but it does. So
Oh my.
Loved Battlestar Galactica.
me too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure why the Cylons scared me, but they did. Why do I know that? Yeah. Which makes me think of Sleepstack. Seriously, why were
Land of the Lost.
why Sleepstacks could not run? Their pit was only 4 feet deep. Why was I afraid of them? But I was
Because they were like 8 feet tall.
right. Well, they moved like slower than me now at almost 50. So
Bill Lambier.
I got to go to Universal Studios in
you
California.
hear what Jeff just said? Bill Lambier. He was actually one of the Sleepstacks.
He was a Sleestack.
That's right. We turned
I'm
this into
full of all this stupid stuff up here. I remember everything. That's my problem.
I only
I
know
got
the stuff that nobody cares about.
I got to go to Universal in the 80s, and they had a Battlestar Galactica part of one of the rides, one of the tour rides. And the Cylons actually had a Cylon battle between
No
the
way.
car. They're
I
shooting
think
back
you
and forth.
remember this. Yeah.
And that was just like amazing. It was just crazy. I love Battlestar
And
Galactica.
the main
my
dude.
God.
You remember who the main old crusty guy was?
Adam,
Okay.
Adam.
Guy from Bonanza. I can't think of his name, but he was on Bonanza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was his character's name was Adam. Last name was
Hey,
Adam, I
Tracy.
think.
There was Starbuck.
Adam
Starbuck?
Starbuck Apollo. Boxy
Starbuck
was
Apollo.
the dog, the robot dog.
Apollonia.
Oh, my.
Apollonia.
Good times.
Here's
Good
a fun
times.
fact. We're talking about Welcome Back, Cotter. Juan Epstein was John Bon Jovi's cousin.
No.
He was. Yeah.
Really?
I just looked it up to confirm it. Yeah.
Well, as an Italian American, I feel like we're all pretty tightly.
It's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah. It was. I kind of remember that. I didn't even realize he died.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
He died in 2012. 2012 he died.
Oh man, horse.
7 degrees of Rob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 degrees.
There you
of
go.
wrong, Yeah.
So like everyone always says I'm related to John, he's this and that, and it's all bull. It's not true. But then I remember it. Juan Steve Bon Jovi's cousin.
Stacy and Kay
I looked it
Atwood. Yep. Stacy, Lauren Green was the
Lauren
head guy at
Green.
Battlestar.
Lauren Green. That's right.
And Muffet was the dog. Boxy was the kid.
Rabbit. Was it that noise he made?
Sheba.
I did.
Yeah,
not
he
like
made
Battlestar
some.
Galactica.
He made something like that.
Sorry, guys.
He did
Super
not like
mods
Battlestar.
right there.
Cassiopeia, and she was so pretty.
Oh yeah.
What was the last time you heard the name Lauren Green? Though it's been a while.
Just about seconds ago.
You know, see the excitement you have for this show.
Right? I know. You can't get vital information just anywhere.
It's too funny.
Subscribe for more useless knowledge about 70s.
Yeah.
70s. Man.
Super mods. Hashtag.
Good time. They were good times.
That's right,
Yep.
man.
I have
And
a roast going on right
good
now.
time. Another
Just here.
Yeah,
70s.
good times.
Dan,
Good time.
pretty sure. Battlestar
Yeah,
Gate.
two Blue Nose. Yeah, it was weird. It was just a weird show.
We would get on the swing at Richland Elementary, and we'd think we were Battlestar Galactica taking off. And then we'd fall off and break our leg.
And they called them Vipers, Viper spaceships.
To me, it was like always Star Wars or Battlestar Galactica for some reason. I
Yeah,
never
and
went
then
with
Star
Battlestar
Trek.
Galactica.
Star Trek.
I was never.
yeah.
I was never a Trek either. So yeah.
Oh.
I love my wife very much, but we got married before I found out she was a Star Trek New Generation fan, because if she told me before, might have been a problem.
Maybe not so much.
So you see that's coming back? The what's his name? Picard? That's right?
Picard is coming back.
Yes.
Miss,
It's like
yeah, but
I actually have to admit, I
yeah.
watched like a long preview for it. It actually looked pretty good, and I don't even like Star Trek.
he's the
Really?
bald one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
He's in
know
all
things.
the is he X-Men?
X-Men must be over. Yep.
Yeah, right.
I know things.
Professor Xavier.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that one. Yep, he did.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
means, but I believe you. Oh, Blue Nose wants me to sing The Love, but Archie Bunker, I still think
Oh,
he's
The
my
Love.
grandpa. 'Cause my grandpa, I
Boy,
love
the way Glenn Miller play.
songs that made the hit parade.
I met Carol O'Connor. He was great. Man. I met him right before he died, actually. So it was
Really?
really,
Raw
he was
Buzz, I'm
really
telling you.
old.
Yeah.
He was
It's
pretty
cool.
He was in.
I was happy I could meet Archie Bunker.
What was the movie where he was the small town cop? That was a great movie.
Heat of
Oh,
the
the-
Night.
Yes. He's great. in
TV
that.
show.
Jane Seymour was Apollo's wife. Rick Springfield, Jesse's girl. Oh man, Kay, are you Wikipedia in this, or are you just awesome?
A little bit of both, probably.
A little bit of both, right? Sheba,
Jesse
Sheba.
was
I'm just
over.
gonna go with Sheba. I'm
Oh,
excited
Sheba.
about the card. Yeah, there you go.
So Zippity Doodad popped in and wanted to say
what's
hello
going
to
on, buddy?
everybody.
Zip.
What's up,
No
Zip?
problem, buddy.
You
wanna let me know?
write it in the book.
Glad you are here. Disney
Aw.
Dude in the house. What's going on?
Thank you, Patrick.
You guys are the best.
Patrick's awesome.
Thanks for being here.
Tracy G.
Disney
Alex
Dude.
is in the house.
Oh yeah,
Tracy.
what's
What's up?
going on, Tracy?
Hey everyone.
Why are you saying it like that? Like Tracy in a house?
Ooh, you sounded all like awesome and modulated there.
Well,
I liked it. It was like a
it's
rap song,
the,
but good.
it's the Michigan coming out in me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everybody say hi to Zip and Disney Dude if you didn't
Hey,
already.
Disney dude.
Hey guys.
Welcome.
PJ, I need a beer. You guys ever see that on my stream?
Yeah.
Patrick was on. He yelled to his son, PJ, I need a beer. We
Need a
let him
beer.
down. He's
Yeah.
awesome. I love that
That's
accent.
great.
So we have a little car wash, big car wash. Apparently it's huge.
At the
And it's
car
Zip.
wash.
And so the commercials are on the radio like all the dang time. And it's Zip. They're just zip. And I think of Zippity Doodad pretty much every time.
That's great.
Could be worse. Uh-oh, Jeff's reacting to something.
What was that? Frustration.
Tracy G. Alex in
Wow.
the house. Yeah, this game is
Jeff's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's.
almost over. Not quite,
Yeah.
but almost over.
I think it's over.
You never know.
They're making Pico right now, and I'm really excited.
They're making what?
Pico de
Pico.
Gallo.
Pico de Gallo.
Yum.
Yeah, it's the normal thing in our house.
That's
I'm
nice.
super excited.
Well, speaking of food, I picked my son up at school today, and I go, "You're gonna mow the grass tonight, right?" He goes, "Yeah, you're gonna go get me Chick-fil-A." Because I'm not mowing the grass unless you get me Chick-fil-A. I'm like,
Nice.
Deal.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Deal.
So I
I've
went
had
out.
Chick-fil-A 3 times, and I just had it the other night. I love it. So good.
I
I
started
like
mowing the.
Chick-fil-A. I don't like negotiating with my kid though.
No, it's not negotiable.
I
So,
love negotiating, not with family.
Needless
Yeah.
to say, he mowed the grass. No Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Oh, good for you. Stand
make
your
your-
ground.
Make your own dinner.
Yeah, nice.
Throw that
Ram,
chicken in the back.
I don't even know where
ramen
that came from.
noodles.
not only did he get a Chick-fil-A, you didn't even feed him.
No. Well,
Tracy knows.
Angela's down in Florida right now. Abby's in Florida with her, so I don't have to worry about her. I would feed Abby. Zach,
See, I
Pick
told
and
you guys,
choose.
everyone's got a favorite kid. You never say it, but you always have one.
he doesn't have school tomorrow. He's been down
It
since
comes
playing
out.
Fortnite for the last 4 hours.
You know who my favorite kid is? The one that says, "Can I please?" How about that one?
The one that says, "Can I please?" in my house follows up with "have." Can I please have? At least they're nice to ask, but they're always asking. Have. That was the best thing about Walmart was when they started doing the grocery pickup. I didn't have to go through the store anymore and listen. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have? I bought that for you last time. Yeah. It's just, and that was the whole thing. Is you do it one time, and it's one of those deals where they don't eat it. It's like cereal. That's the worst thing in the world. Please buy me this fruited, frosty cocoa flake, whatever, and you buy them, and then they go stale in the cabinet, and then like
Not in my house.
later they go. Oh,
No, not in mine either.
We buy frosted flakes at my house. They're gone before I'm aware of it.
well,
No, we go through like 5 or 6 things of cereal in our house. It's gross.
I think my oldest daughter lives on cereal. That's all she eats.
I used to.
All right. Updates. We have 5 left. It was like 5 when you went 3, and they got like
5
4.
kids? You have 5 kids left or what?
Oh, I have 2 kids. Barely any cereal.
It just makes me crazy.
Cereal. We need milk. Meh.
Yeah, oh my gosh. When we had 4 kids all still in the house, and they were all girls. It wasn't like I had like a football team or something. They would go through all the milk.
I had to buy a cow.
2
Yeah,
gallons
we
of
buy a cow.
yeah.
It was just cheaper to buy the cow.
Hashtag Meyers Zoo.
I mean, you can't have
Part
a
of the zoo.
zoo without a cow, right?
I
Yeah.
just had a vision of Kelly milking a cow. I don't know.
I'm trying not to have that vision. Thank you very much.
There it is.
I would rather you stop doing that. Just gonna throw that out there.
All right. Yep. I got some too here. There you
I
go.
saw that. Just on the side. Do you like have like a? I don't know. I feel like we need a wider angle lens for your shot, Lynn, because stuff's happening on both sides of you.
Yeah, it is. It's better this way.
We got this house, and I got that door, and I closed it, and I'm like, all right, stay out, people.
I wish I had doors. This is a non-door room. It's this.
Blue nose.
Rachel,
Hashtag
Rob
Myers
Crow's
Dole's
biggest
doing
fan,
that.
likes my TV, so I'm holding it up. For
That is pretty sweet.
AK, it's an iPad, not a big deal.
You're gonna want to watch this run. That's a beast run.
That was a beast run.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I'm watching mine on my iPhone, so you're winning.
Kay Atwood, who do you think milked the cow? I just gave you 2 guesses. I got. At one time, we had a female dog,
These are questions I didn't expect to hear tonight. I'm just gonna say.
another female dog. We had a female fish. We had a female.
Fish.
Some random hands here.
Fish have sexes, or aren't they just?
I looked. Just don't ask. Okay.
Did you? I don't want to.
So
Having
So-
nightmares right now.
and then I had my wife and my 2 daughters. I was alone. There was a dog that we had that was a male. All the other animals in the house were female. It was me and the dog, and we just sat in the corner and kind of rocked back and forth and just kind of like.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was.
All my animals are females too, and I know like 2 of their names. I don't even know. Rob,
We
I
had
like
the boy. I celebrated.
You like that coverage? Go over there.
Rob's selling iPads later.
How far off are you for the delay? Jeff's
Me?
always delayed. Like he's like 5 minutes behind all the time.
Because it's YouTube TV. It's like
Oh,
like
that's
I'm at
fine.
3:31. Vikings just snapped the ball at first and 20.
3:18,
I have
and they're walking
3:18,
back up to the line.
So I'm only.
I have 3:31 too. I guess it's a streaming thing.
I've just learned that live sports on YouTube TV is a good 20 to 40 seconds behind. Can you milk a fish? Ask no one ever except for Blue Nose.
It just makes me think of
no.
Meet the Falkers.
Meet the Falkers. Yeah.
With the little udders, yeah.
See,
Stacey-
you can milk a
Stacey wants to
cat.
know what I want to know.
Yeah.
How did you know the fish was female?
I looked.
She was just sassy.
Let's just not make. She kept asking for money.
Nice. I don't want this fish food. I understand.
Wow.
Gourmet fish food. That's what it was.
This was from Walmart. I'm not touching it.
Oh, this isn't good
What?
enough.
Fish
Hey
food.
Lynn, I subscribed to your channel and it's been playing your videos all night.
That is fantastic.
You're getting your watch hours in tonight too.
I hope you clicked on all the ads.
Disney All-Star Movies Full Resort Room Tour.
Yeah,
I'm on that one right now. I'm on that. The Disney All-Star Movies Full Resort Tour.
Yep, it is a good one. You just if you're
Awesome.
interested, this.
When I first got monetized, my mom saw an ad on my video and she said, "How did you get ads for?" And I don't remember what it was, but it was something. I love you, Mom. If you're in chat, don't get mad at me. And I still want a Christmas present, but it was something for old people. And she's like, "How did you get that?" I'm like, "Mom, it's because you clicked on it." No, I never.
That's okay. I want that much. I complained to Josh one day too, like at Resort TV One. I said, I went on your channel and it was like some like obscene, like I don't know. It was like they weren't cursing, but they were cursing and it was bleeped and it was like
the chat or the ad.
no, it was the ad. It was like a
Huh.
weird ad. It was and Josh was like, I don't know, but like it was just weird. It was bizarre.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. So I watched all your videos, Jeff, and one of them I noticed. Maybe it's the first time I noticed your voice is an overlay in the ad, right?
Yeah, you know that. Jeff does voiceover work on the side, so
No,
If somebody in the chat does voiceover work, it's wrong.
no, I swear to God, it was like whatever the
confused.
ad was, you were talking about the ad, but that was not part of your video. It was the precursor to your video. Have you done that?
I don't even know what you're talking about. No,
No.
I didn't. Well, are you talking? No. Unless you're talking about the
Good night,
podcast.
everybody.
Unless you're talking about the podcast. On the podcast,
No, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
have you listened to the
I don't
podcast?
know.
Because they have ads that's me.
I'm talking about on your YouTube channel.
Nope, but
No,
I'm all in if somebody wants me to do that. But no.
someone
think
owes you
they
money, Jeff.
just-
I don't know. I'll be your agent, buddy.
They metricked your voice and made you say things that sound like you to advertise their things. So you should have a, what is it, CPM? I'm still learning this. Like it should be like a $10 CPM
I like the.
because they got
Yeah.
CPM, huh?
I am happy to hear it. I don't know. I think
Yep.
it sounds like you watched like one of those sci-fi artificial intelligence.
I sound like a weirdo now, so I'm probably gonna about
Sound
wrap
like
this
a
up.
I don't know, but I mean, I believe you. YouTube's pretty awesome, but I don't know.
I mean,
Now I want to
Jeff
see this
wasn't-
ad. I'll be honest with you. I want to see it.
I do
Jeff
too.
was endorsing it, and I was like, I listened a little closer. I was like, what? Like, you should really.
You sure it
check
wasn't
this
just
out.
James Earl Jones and you thought it was me?
No, it was. I know James Earl.
I want to know
like-
what you were endorsing.
I do too, really bad.
Whatever it was, I was about to buy it,
buy
but then I
three.
like skipped it.
If it's me, you need to buy 3.
All these products are rolling in my mind. That's like wrong. Like
I don't think I
I
wanna
can make
know.
any joke here, but I'm not going to say it. So
Don't do it.
Family-friendly.
kind of along the lines that your mom
Don't,
said.
don't do it.
It was probably for bacon or cheese, one of those two. I'm guessing. Cheese.
Double cheese.
If it was cheese, you would have
Double
bought it.
cheese.
There you go.
I had Jeff. I had some
Lynn.
truffle goat cheese today.
So, like charcuterie and me are buddies, and now and then wifey will put the charcuterie plate together because I married really, really well. And so we bought this new, those wood things that are pretty fun. And I'm like, wow, that's a really nice one. And then on the top, it's got Chrissy Teigen on it. I'm like, Chrissy Teigen, cut it, cheese board? What the heck is that? Apparently, Chrissy Teigen has a cheese board line that we bought.
Oh boy,
That's awesome.
Kind of
When
great.
I think cheese
No
boards, I think
pickles,
of Chrissy
Stacy.
Teigen.
Oh. I don't even look at. I can't even. Ugh. What did
No.
you say, Rob? Please change the subject. What? Ugh.
No, I said when I think of cheese boards, I think Chrissy Teigen. I agree.
Do you? Well, you're welcome.
Jeff, you're killing it with those subscribers. Me and Jeff were like neck
Am I?
and neck for the longest time. Now he's just like, I knew it was going to happen. You just leave
It's
me,
funny. I
Crushing
got.
it.
Oh,
leave me in the dust. You're awesome.
whatever, but thank you. I got. So I'm gonna get 2,600 for like the third time maybe tonight. Every time I got 26.
What happened with that? That made me angry.
I don't know.
That made me real angry.
Did you
Yeah.
really? Thanks for noticing. So I go to bed and it's this number. I wake up and it's a lower number. What the heck?
Now, as far as I'm concerned, as far as at least 2 days ago, you're 2.6, and
I know.
I don't care what anyone else says.
I posted on Instagram, the Tube Buddy, whatever, and then I'm 26. Now I feel like a liar. I was down at it was like 3 below it or something yesterday or today or whatever.
I love
Fires
Stacy.
in the mouth.
Thumbs down guy was here. That's funny, Stacy. You got 1 thumbs down.
Oh, it breaks my heart.
oh, that's a shame.
thank you for the interaction.
I definitely have one. He actually had how you've got Rob Fuzz is awesome with Rachel. Rachel says Rob Fuzz. I love it. One of my troll guys had DoleWhipDad is I can't say anything else because it's a family friendly treat. I'm like, man, that is some effort.
Yeah.
And he keeps telling me he's going to beat me up. I'm like,
That's commitment.
we're going to need
What's to give us the thumbs down? What's not the love here tonight, guys? Come on.
Exactly.
Wait, I'm gonna give you a thumbs down too. I just gave you a thumbs down, Jeff. Now you got 2. There's 3. Oh, you got 3 thumbs down. I think Lynn was in on the thumbs
No.
down.
Hey,
You got 3 thumbs down.
No,
Ouch.
I would never.
Very funny.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. It was fun.
I'll put it back.
So-
now
so
No,
got
you're making
1.
me angry. Put it back up.
Rob, I'll put it back.
All right, thumbs down, guy. Can you put? Oh, you got
That's
43 likes now. Thumbs down,
There
guy.
we go.
Can
There
you
we
take it
go.
away? We don't need to know who you are. Just take it away. You can put it back later. But
Even since we've
Right.
talked about it, I have not looked. I don't care. But thanks.
At least you could do is wait till the stream's over, then give us the thumb down. You're hurting our
Happy
feelings. We're right. We're here.
birthversary, happy birthversary, happy birthversary, happy birthversary.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know.
I just had this feeling she sang that song before because she does it so well.
I
No,
don't think
that's the second time.
I always think of the Flintstones song "Happy Anniversary." Happy anniversary. You remember that? Happy anniversary.
I made it my own.
It's pretty good. You should trademark that.
Happy anniversary.
I'm also on the anti-Danny DeVito commercial. I'm over it.
Yeah, agreed.
If I want QuickBooks, I will give him a holler.
Yeah, save your receipts
Right? Yeah.
or not, or don't, and just move on with your life.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Kelly, you're awesome. I'm just gonna say it. You are awesome.
What
What?
You're just
What is that? Nice.
Yeah. I'm just watching this game and it just makes me shake my head. They get all up and they're all excited, and I'm like, "You're still losing."
Yeah.
Scoreboard. Is DeVito hurting for money? I know, right? I can't imagine he is.
Actually, what I was thinking at that moment was Lynn had said about save your receipts, and I'm thinking, man, that's such a true statement because when I got married, my father-in-law.
I didn't get a receipt from my.
I can tell this is gonna be good.
We literally at the altar, I handed him a wad of cash rolled up, and he handed me a receipt. And he said, no receipt, no returns. And my wife was like, wait, what? Right in the middle of our
Is it
wedding.
dowry? What's going on?
Yeah, it was awesome. And then about 5 years later, I said, can I bring her back now? He says, do you have your receipt? No idea where that receipt is. So it just made me think of it, folks. It is very important to save your receipts.
I mean, I would have maybe argued, but you make a good point.
I married up. I did good, so I have no complaints. I won't trade her in for 2 20-year-olds.
Wow.
What's my return on this?
Yeah.
No, don't do it. You're good. Trust me.
I'll be good for 2 25-year-olds. I mean,
There was a
You're
time
ahead.
in my life, but it ain't
You're
today.
ahead of the game.
That
Trust
sounds
me.
okay. I'm just going to tell you right now, I couldn't even deal with 2 25-year-olds. I'd have to
what I'm saying.
hire somebody to.
When I was 26,
Deal with all
that
that.
sounded good. As a 49-year-old, that sounds like a horrible day.
It does, doesn't it? It's like not so much.
It's all perspective, right? It's all perspective.
Yep.
Which I guess is good.
Absolutely.
Blue Nose says tax deductible. I never
Tax
got a tax
deductible.
deduction.
Great stuff. What's going
Winter
on?
warehouse update from September 26. Minnie's ears.
What is that movie that Danny DeVito was in where he was like the mean dad car salesman? Oh, Matilda. You remember that movie?
Oh yeah, that was a cute one.
That was a good one.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Daughters loved it.
House for a while.
I totally forgot about that until now, but you
What's
just
the
made me
one
think
with,
of Danny DeVito, and that's what I think of.
Throw Mama from the trade.
Twins.
That I like Throw Mama from the Train.
I don't
That was
think I ever
a
saw Throw
funny
Mama.
movie.
This is funny.
Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito.
I don't think I saw that one. Of course, he was a good penguin back in the day. In
Michael
Batman 39.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, game is done. I saw that. So we are all done with the Redskins. Shocking. The Skins go down to defeat as they should every week. I think this is the time where we ask. I think this is the time where we ask everyone to promote what they got. Rob, what do you got coming up on your channel? Or what do you have that you just posted recently that you want people to know about?
It is Francesco's, my nephew's birthday. It was Tuesday, so we are celebrating tomorrow, 4:30, Frankie Friday. So
Love it.
Awesome.
And,
Congratulations.
I'm going to need you to live stream when I get home from work. Like, what? It's a
You
little.
need to step back a bit.
that's really it. Nothing else going on.
Tracy said he saw the Broadway musical of Matilda. Is that a real thing?
It was, yeah.
What?
Oh, Stacey Rogers with Taxi. How did we miss that? You're totally right.
Taxi.
Ooh,
Taxi.
taxi.
Little Andy
Taxi,
Kaufman.
yeah.
That little booth. So creepy.
Yeah.
We have a pub talk coming up too. One of these days. We
Say that again. I'm sorry. You having a what?
have a pub talk coming up.
Those are great. Those.
Dan and
Disney Dan.
Yep.
Dan.
And probably Adam's Land. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be on. So.
Jeff, what do you got coming up on your channel, or what did you just post that you want people to know about?
We have our weekly pin live stream at Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern, and we also I'm sure my wife will be at Galaxy's Edge tomorrow early without me,
Without you.
live streaming again without me.
Thanks,
Oh,
Akron.
my heart.
Now she'll probably be live streaming various times during her stay there without me.
With or without you. Well,
I guess I'll be solo Saturday then.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Hey,
YOLO.
Oh.
YOLO.
Anything goes, right?
Wow,
All right.
scaring people away with that. Anything go.
All right.
And Lynn, you got a Saturday stream and other things. What do you want to promote?
Yeah, we have unfortunately I realized that we live stream at the same time on Saturday. Me and my partner channel, Josh and Britt at Practically Perfect Car Copying. We live stream on Saturdays at 11 o'clock. And this will be on my channel, which will be my first monetized live stream.
Ooh, nice.
Congratulations on just getting one.
Chat away, people.
Which
I have an
is
ad
unknown.
playing
You
right
know,
now, Lynn. I have an ad playing right there. That's
for
for Artlist, which I actually subscribed to. I actually subscribe to Artlist. That's one of the sponsors. The audio thing. It's $200 a year.
But yeah, I just dropped a vlog on the Food and Wine Festival yesterday from me and Luke. We hung out there and tried different things, and we pretty much did everything in Epcot in a half a day before we went to the Halloween party, which
That's
is
a lot to do in Epcot. That will be a long video.
it's 22 minutes.
Wow. Hey, Kelly. Kelly from the Mickey Bunch in the house. What's going on?
Pretty much
Hey, Kelly.
everything. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
And that
Sounds weird.
yesterday. Yeah.
What'd you say at the end? Kelly and Kelly made me laugh. What was that last thing you said?
Just that we did everything in Epcot in 21 minutes. So
Close. Watching it now. We got it now.
and yeah, we'll be live on Saturday to live stream with Josh and Britt. Hopefully Britt will make it, and I am going to leave my work meeting early to make sure that I make it. So I'll be there.
Early work meeting, man.
Yeah, they're killing me with those, really.
And your partner channel had some large news of the family.
Yes, Josh and Britt are expecting another park hopper. I am so excited for them.
You don't know what you're talking about. Practically perfect park hopping, great channel, great people. And they're going from 3 to 4.
Yes, and they're gonna be
Outnumbered
for 3 years. So
right?
They're good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
P4, exactly, Tracy. P4. P quads, whatever. I like it.
Triple P is gonna be triple four.
Triple four.
It sounds a whole lot better than triple PP.
Yes, it does. I think quads, but it is what it is.
We'll figure that all out before we need to.
Yeah, they got some time. My oldest daughter is hoping to bring grandson number 2 to our life here in May, I think she said. I don't even know. I should know. I'm a Christmas baby, so I'm told her to hold off until December, but I don't think she's going to agree. I mean, selfish, right? Selfish. Totally. Kelly of Meyers The Mouse, what you got going on, my friend?
Well, I don't have grandkids coming. Let's just start with that.
It happens fast, buddy. Trust me.
I'm not ready for that. I will have a stroke. I will have a stroke. So we also stream live on Saturdays.
You have to be YouTube watching all the live streams on Saturday, people.
Saturday is a good day. So we're at 1:00 on Eastern time, and Mama Mouse and I do our Disney bit on that day typically. Sometimes what? Sometimes
from traffic. I know I say that every night, but it just cracked me up.
Yeah. Sometimes from the car. Sometimes we get. I still can't.
That was my favorite thing you ever did when you were driving home.
Funny. I was laughing.
I love that one.
They were arguing about the maps. I'm like, this is. They don't always do that, I swear, but it's pretty fun.
It is. It intrigues me that we can drive for 3 or 4 hours on a live stream and have 1,000 views. It just blows my mind. You guys are amazing. I love you all.
I know how you do it. When I was driving home from Florida, you and Pete were trying. You sent it to me. I would have crashed. How do you do that?
I literally. I got the co-pilot over here going, what button do you want me to push? Which button? Which button? Which button? Which button? Right. And I'm like, the red one, the red button. Just here's the red. So then she'll push the red button, and then you see the camera do one of these numbers, and then it ends up on the dash.
Better than it sounds, people. I swear, it's better than it sounds. Mike Wheeler says, I love that Meyers in the Mouse in my house. Exactly.
Gummy bears.
Cinnamon bear?
Find out.
Cherry, I don't
know. Anyway, I feel like we keep interrupting you, Kelly. What else you got?
No, it's okay. That's so anyway, Mama Mouse is back to doing her crafting on Wednesdays when she gets out of school with the boys and all that. So typically 4:00 in the afternoon on Wednesdays, she does a Preserving the Magic, where she does some type of Disney craft typically. Last week she did a villains door decoration. It's like a broom and has a villain's little tiara thing on it. It was pretty cool. She did. Yesterday she did, it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday she did do a memorial to our puppy that we lost, which thank you all for all the nice things. That was really sweet of you all. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I love
then,
that. Sorry, hold on to interrupt. Stacy said, Ray said Triple P should change the name to Practically Perfect Park Hopping Parents. Quadruple P.
That's good.
Yep.
I like that.
Quad
P to the fourth power. There you go.
Great idea,
Like-
Stacy.
Wait, I don't know what that math is.
Wait.
It's math.
Your football
gave up
streams
on your-
get a lot of views, Kelly. I didn't realize that. That's
We're
awesome.
gonna
Yeah,
get
Good for
they
you
do.
guys.
It's kind of crazy.
They crush it.
So
that.
yeah, that's where we're at. That's I'm still trying to get back to the Friday streams. I think I have to go play Orchestra Dad tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to do my noon stream that I'm trying to get back to a new stream on noon on Fridays just to chat with everybody.
The people make me never want to work. I'm telling you.
I wish
Jeff will tell you that the Fridays at noon, that's when Mama and I were streaming, and then she went back to work. And we had a lot of people write into us saying, we missed the Friday noon stream because it was getting me through the Friday midday kind of bum. Yeah, it just got you through that hump of the day.
Yep.
So I'm trying to get back to that Friday. I can't do it with Mama, but I can go out in the backyard and y'all watch me mow or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something.
I'm excited for that one. The mowing stream.
I
Hey, when
listened
are you
to-
gonna have that Rob Fuzz on your channel? He's a good guy.
Hey, anytime. Open invitation, you know.
I heard
We've actually talked about doing inviting some guests on Saturdays. So don't be surprised if you get an invite. All of you.
I'm trying to. When was that? When you were driving home stream? I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it's the one that has the hurricane thumbnail. It says the Meyers and the Mouse are evacuating Florida.
It would have been August.
I remember,
August.
I just that was just so awesome because we're all like pulling for you, and like we're all rooting you on, and you made the right choice. And I think at the time you were like kind of like mixed emotions about leaving and stuff. And
Dapper Tom, what's going on, buddy?
It was one of those things where we wanted to ride out the hurricane at Disney.
Yes, we went there too.
That's kind of where I was, and it was just like we had to leave, so we didn't cancel our flight like everybody else did. And then I walked into the hotel at 12:30 at night, and my phone went bing, and Spirit said, "We're canceling the flight." And I called him, and she goes, "Well, you know, there's a weather warning." And I said, "Yeah, I'm very aware of the weather warning. Thank you."
That call too.
Wait,
She was
what?
And well, here was what cracked me up. Was we're supposed to fly out Sunday, and she says, "I can get you on another flight. I'll just get you on another flight." I said, "Well, what day?" And she goes, "Tuesday." I said, "That's when the storm's supposed to hit."
That's exactly what she said to me.
I remember that. Yeah,
from India.
It was crazy. I'm like, you make no sense, people. Give me my money back. I'm driving.
Yeah.
1,074 views. That's
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
You know what I will say? When this show's on Kelly's channel, it gets way more views.
Yeah, I was just saying.
So
I
Subscribe to Rob Fuzz.
There you go.
Oh wait,
This
I'm
stream-
wasting my time on Jeff's channel. Forget it. Please have me on your channel, Kelly.
Okay, I'll have you come over.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
come on.
Fine, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
And this stream tonight is sponsored by Rob Fuzz and Smooth Tones of Rob Fuzz. The other thing that we have coming up, Jeff, you okay with me talking about this?
Sure. Go
I
ahead.
don't.
So
Oh my God! I don't know what we're talking about.
Jeffrey.
not this week, not this week, but possibly I think next week. Is that what we're thinking, Jeff?
Or wouldn't it be this week?
It'd be next.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be this week because I don't have a wife this week, right?
But I hope you still have a wife. She's
how
just
that
not
works.
with
She can stay down there for a while.
could leave me at home with the kids and take
She-
her to Disney. I don't know
Wait.
what she's thinking.
I should check to see if she's on the stream. Process stuff like that.
That would be a safe bet.
Yeah.
So, Diz Our Dream and Meyers and the Mouse are going to do an early Thursday stream prior to our streams for about an hour.
Pre-game.
And it'll be basically pregame, and we'll be. I think it's 5 Eastern time is what we're looking at. Is that right, Jeff?
5 Eastern.
Eastern time, right?
6 Central. Yep.
You
And
got
we're gonna do a hour long just talking about Disney and comparing some family stuff back and forth with Disney, and then so we're gonna try that out for a while. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Are you
We
gonna
had
have
a lot of
popcorn? Just offer popcorn. People will come.
popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah,
Free
popcorn.
popcorn.
And there's free
For
popcorn.
dinner.
Free popcorn.
Free
Comment
popcorn.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Yep. Be there. Free
So
Like-
that's going to be our fun. Mike Wheeler says that's considered tailgating. So
Hey, Mike.
Oh, that's a good name. So you're gonna go like 6 hours straight.
we'll have like an hour break between the 2 streams, I think.
I have to go to potty just thinking about it.
Well, that's a good thing I'm a medic. 'Cause I just do the catheter thing. I have to get up.
I prefer using the potty, but didn't expect to hear that tonight, did you?
The potty.
I like the tailgate party. That's a good title. Yeah,
I do. I like that. Too. Thank you,
Like-
Rachel.
potty.
Potty.
That's it. I got nothing else. That was
That's
a lot.
of stuff. That's a lot of. If you're home, if you go anywhere but on YouTube on Saturday, you're screwing up. So
Yep.
I'm gonna stream live on Saturday too.
there you go.
All right.
I think because I just got to get in the mix too. And you guys are all invited
But
too.
it's not currently.
Yeah.
You guys are
I like
fun.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Happy birthday to my channel. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Jeff.
birthday, Jeff.
Woo! 3 years, buddy. I love your channel. You're awesome, Jeff.
Anniversary.
I'll take it.
Anniversary. Happy anniversary.
And now I won't have that shark song in my head. Thank you very much.
I knew Jeff was a great guy, and then he'll probably get mad at me. But Dan goes, Jeff's a really great guy after he met you and everything. So I know you're a great guy. So. He had nothing but great things to say about you. So.
Talking about Disney Dan, who was on earlier. We got to sit. I enjoyed Phil Harmagic for the first time next to him. It was awesome. Thank you, Stacy. Dapper Tom. At least Washington fans have the Nationals to root for. I don't want to talk about it. They beat my Dodgers. But you're right. I do have a lot of friends who are all of a sudden National fans. I don't know what's going on with that. But, congrats, I suppose. Thank you, Mike. That is a pretty good song, Lynn. I like it. But anyway, I guess that's it, guys. Unless you Baby Shark, right, Blue Nose? Unless you guys, thank you, Mickey Bud. Unless you guys want to promote something else, I think we're good. You guys gonna have a post game show too? Because if so, it's starting right after this.
I'm going.
No.
I'm done. I need to go.
24-hour stream about.
Wait,
football.
what do I look like? Do I look like Steve from Steve's World? I got to
Right?
stream 4 hours a day. Are you
No.
kidding me?
No.
No,
No.
You're good.
it's fun though. You know what? I mean, we
Mm.
joke about it, but I've also said this. I never thought I would like doing this for 10 minutes, let alone how long we've been going. Well, a little over 3 hours right now, and it's gone fast. And
Yep. They're
So
gonna be happy about that.
This was the fastest Thursday night game we've been on this far.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think you're
Yeah,
right.
most of them it's been 4 hours or almost right at 4
Yeah,
hours.
well.
I think you're right.
Go Vikings!
With such conviction.
They did win.
Stacy, I did see that, Joe Girardi. I'm a fan of Joe. Did you see that the Padres hired Jimmy from down the street?
Yeah.
Is that what you ever heard of? I love that one.
I was
Anyway.
hoping the Mets got him. I'm bummed he's on the Phillies. You know, he's with the Phillies.
were
I was
hoping the Mets would
would get him. Yeah, kind of.
Your boy Brody doesn't want nobody to know nothing. Is it Brody? Brody, the GM? I don't know what I'm talking about. I might be wrong. Anyway,
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first in our picks for the week. Len picked the Vikings to win the Thursday night football game this week.
I think that's a pretty good pick.
Pretty good pick.
Whoever wins, I choose them. That's
I'm just
big.
nice. That's the
Pretty
easy
solid.
way to do it.
Whoever scores
right.
more points will win.
People in chat, I love you. Mods, I love you. People on the stream, I love you. If you haven't followed Jeff and Lynn and Kelly and Rob, fix yourself. Go subscribe right now. Watch their stuff. Watch their ads. Don't skip them because what's the rush, people?
And you might hear Jeff do an ad, so you don't
Yeah.
skip the ads.
I'm going over to Lynn's channel right now just to watch her ads to see if I hear me.
I swear to God, it was your voice. I swear. I
I'm a
swear.
little
to
creeped
God.
out by it. I'm not gonna lie, but
I
hey.
think you did it, but you're like low key, just not. You're like, yeah, I don't know. You're
I
not.
am generally a liar, but not currently.
I'm generally a liar. It's the
Not
best.
right. Anyway, I think that's it.
Happy birth anniversary, and I'm glad that I could be here and not know anything about football and still participate and have fun. And no one kicked me out of the chat.
Dump her now. Good, Jeff. Dump her. Dump her up.
You're. I know that would be funny, right? You're awesome that way. No, I wouldn't do that. I would do that to you, but I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
No, love all you guys. Thank you so much. And
Love all of you guys back.
a Disney family together. It's great.
Happy third anniversary, Jeff. That's awesome.
Yes.
That is great.
I really do love you guys and doing this stuff in this community. And now I have to go potty. So I think we're really done. I'm gonna hit the end broadcast unless you guys want to say something really fast, but you're gonna have to do it quick because potty time.
It's a potty.
Happy birthday. Thank you all for being in the chat. Hey, and everybody remember, do something nice for somebody.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know them, do something nice this week. Make sure every day, try to do something nice. Say hi to somebody. You never know how you're going to touch somebody else's life.
Amen. What he said. I like that a lot.
Right.
Thanks.
Just waiting to see if anybody else has anything else to say before I hit that button.
Nope, you did it.
No.
Mods, you're awesome. Thank you, everybody, for that.
Thanks, Mod.
Thanks, Mods.
I think that's it. Bye, all. Have a good week.
Have a great
Stay
week.
safe. See ya.
See you, everyone.